DFCRadio.com.
Welcome. Oh, yeah!
That's the cue, and we're live. Dodged a bullet there. Just about 5 minutes ago, we were about to launch this epic episode. It was going to be the most epic for only one reason, and that was going to be because I would be running the boards, and I literally got the Reader's Digest version. The breakdown. This does this, up, down. Hit this. You got to hit this too. Make sure this is playing. Yeah. No, we would have been crash and burn.
We had an epic live
right off the gate. And saving grace swoops in. We got her covered. We got our sound guy back, Saint.
Yeah. Let's go.
Thank you. That's the plug. Gaming is nothing without that man. Heavy T. Obviously. That doesn't need to be said. That's right. without announcement. He's the magic man. He's the real man that makes it all happen. But Saint, for the show's sake, I mean,
yeah, man.
We basically wouldn't have.
We don't know if this would be happening right now.
Yeah. So thank you.
You might have got a video of us just like.
Yeah, we're gonna start just playing video games. Like, okay, this is Super Nintendo. Here you go. But this is the Plug Gaming live every Monday. We're doing it right now. Dutch Master here. Rocky.
Yeah.
We got our boy in studio, special guesting with us tonight, SD.
Yo.
We hate to put you on the spot, but we're gonna do it. Let us know something about you, background in gaming. What got you into it? What are you gaming on? What is your passion when it comes to gaming?
Oh man, right now I'm just gaming on the PS4, and to be honest, man. Probably been gaming seriously probably for maybe 4 or 5 months, not too long ago. Just got started, especially with the fighting games.
Okay.
It started with fighters, and now I'm kind of just doing Blaze Blue right now. Just focus on that one to get really good with that right now.
Okay, yeah. So we got some DLC talk that we're gonna talk later.
Most def.
But fighters is your get down. Rocky's out of the group. I mean, Sam, who's not here today. Let's mention that. What? We're down a man down.
Oh man.
But he's into fighters too. He's he's like a Smash more. I would say he's got a Smash, Brothers tattoo. So he's more Smash Brothers centered guy.
Very much.
But it's usually him and Rocky that are really getting into it when it comes to the fighting game. So. Rocky's the guy on the show for that, but it's good to have that for me. Actually, that's what started my gaming career. I would say when it came to competitive
versus
because
I'm better.
Yeah, well, it's the arcade. You could play. Yeah, there we go, some arcade effects. But when you were playing the arcade, you might have been playing against somebody technically in maybe Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or The Simpsons.
Yeah.
It was keeping the score. It didn't really pit you against the person. And then in fighting games, it was that's it. It's who's better.
Who's going to win.
You're keeping your place in line, right?
Exactly.
By winning. And that was what was important. So it was super competitive. If you wanted to stay on and not spend your money, you had to get good. And it it was creditable. You could get some credit from people doing it too. So it was worth it. That's what I know. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, the OGs, So those are the ones I still get into to this day.
Tekken, though.
Tekken, oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Soul Calibur,
oh, man.
Soul Calibur, it's confirmed. It's confirmed. So
I'm not ready for this, man.
Yeah, I mean.
And do you think they bringing Link back, too, dog? Everybody's bringing everybody back, it seems, in these games.
It seems like they have to. I mean, you have to. If you want to compete in today's, how people are doing it today, with the crossovers, with just, the reach of video games and then also the result of merging two great entities, two different gamings, maybe
I
in the
agree.
same genre, but merging them. It brings the fans from both in, brings them together, and then creates new communities. I mean, it's
I agree 100%.
it's great. So I really enjoy when they do it, like all games, no matter what, crossover as much as you can. Like, bring them in to whatever we can, dude. I love it.
Yeah, I love that shit,
Like,
dog.
great games that do that are obviously fighting games for sure. So
And that's why, I mean, this is going to be early, dog, but we got to talk about this shit, man.
you want to talk?
Negan, dog.
Yeah, I seen that. I saw that the plug
that was
the plug
nuts.
gaming
is-
Instagram brings breaking news. I was like, what's
What
this?
is going on?
First time I seen
dog?
this shit.
You know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
like,
It
what?
was
World right
insane,
now.
dog.
Okay.
Like, we watched the video. The video just had you like, what is
Yeah.
going on, dog?
Yeah, so Negan in the
That is about to
great
be
move.
insane.
it's a great move. That
I'm
is
just like, well, what do you do, dog?
well.
Does he
you
just
know,
use the bat?
Yeah,
All
you
in
know,
the shield.
no.
Is he
You
just
know,
putting
yes.
the shit on you,
You
dog?
know, just-
All
yeah,
Lucille,
right.
barbed wire
Ooh.
bat.
Yeah, exactly.
Beat a man
Oh,
down.
that's cold.
Yeah,
That's
I think
cold.
yeah.
Just
yeah.
I don't use no hands.
He should have been in Mortal Kombat. He should have been in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I mean,
He's that type of character, dog. They
Dude,
put him in
there's-
the wrong game.
yeah. Tekken's not. You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
actually feel that a lot. That would have
Yeah.
been great.
That would have been insane,
Been
dog.
nuts.
And yeah,
Bash
exactly.
skulls
Like,
in.
really, what kind of, actually, that's true. Tekken, where is he gonna fall in? There's no real, like, you're pretty technical in Tekken. You have a
No, I
style
agree.
that your character moves within, and his moveset is like conditioned to whatever that style
Hey,
is.
it's
So
Tekken though, dog.
Yeah,
Every
but
time
so-
they introduce some type of new style, it makes sense and it's perfect, and nobody's ever more OP.
dude,
like,
but
literally-
the loose style is carried like Yoshimitsu or something like that. Like character, like you still have to know complex button commands, but
Yeah.
he's kind of wild.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like it doesn't really even like Eddie. You
Yeah,
are
Eddie, if
doing
you double button, like
Right.
you'll just do the
Yeah,
spin.
but like
and
if
people
you-
spam that.
yeah,
but
but
once you learn how to
you can guard
sidestep,
it. Yeah,
that
exactly.
shit is-
Right, exactly. It's out the door.
Think of the past.
So that's my point. Like they don't really have a
Not
person
safe.
that you kind of always have to be pretty technical with every. It's a technical game. It's
Yeah.
about guards, blocks, and then capitalizing on that. I don't know how Negan. I see him as like a loose fighter type guy, but it's like, is he going to be more like a blocky,
Hey, the
tanky guy? I
ignorance
don't know.
behind this dude, though,
I don't
it's
know.
like.
I got. They have video play. They have gameplay.
No, they don't have gameplay.
Okay.
They just show
Yeah,
him
no,
come
yeah,
out.
exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
that is so cool. And you're like, yo, is that fucking Negan, dog? And they're like, Negan. And I'm like, oh my God.
You see Lucille's silhouette first, just
Dog.
over
Oh.
the shoulder, just cold.
It's so nasty. You know that back view that they do for The Walking Dead where you
Yeah.
can't see the person that's just
Yeah, yeah.
all blacked out?
Yeah,
oh, my
silhouettes.
God.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's disgusting, dog. It was
That's
so
awesome.
good.
That's awesome.
That is how you announce
do
a character right there, dog. Ugh.
That'd
But
be
he
awesome.
should have been in Mortal Kombat straight up because he's so brutal. But I think they'll make it make sense,
Yeah, it doesn't have to.
I know.
It doesn't have to make sense. Just do
Yeah,
it.
you're right. You're right.
Oh man, that's cool.
Hey,
though. So
hey,
that's,
he's an
that's-
added character. What?
Yeah,
There's
that's
no
good stuff.
storyline.
That's good stuff to look forward to. From the from fighting genre, especially Tekken.
Yeah.
It's always good to I don't know. It's hard to switch up fighting games.
Yeah.
Like that's how I always feel. Like you only need to buy fighting games every so often because there's not so many variations. Like there's only so much they can come up with and put in a game. It's like sports games.
Yeah.
You get one version of it. You're like, oh, they enhanced the defense. And you're like, okay, right? What'd they do?
But see,
They
in
switched the
competitive,
button.
dog, all that shit matter though.
Yeah,
Have you
I
noticed
know
that,
because
though?
that changes
it
how
to the next
people play
level.
completely,
Yeah.
and exactly, it can hinder people or it can make them better.
Well, kind of
Man,
like
I got the
But what
Dragon
it
Ball
does
Z game
is-
just to throw hands.
Well, what it does
And
is
that's
it
real.
clears the field. There's like, oh well, you played last year's version.
No,
There's
that's
no
the
way
new year's.
exactly. There's no way you're going to be able to. We'll give you some things that resemble it, but not necessarily. The exact same move or commands or whatever. There might be something taken away, added.
They add a little bit of flair. It's
Yeah.
kind of cool because I play FIFA, so it's like with FIFA this year, the tactics and stuff weren't is like solid.
To that, buddy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the tactics that this year wasn't like as solid, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when it came to like, you know, how you wanted to run your formation, or if it came to like needing to change a formation in the middle of a game,
Yeah.
they didn't really have it like on the fly. So now this year, they're like, oh yeah, now we have dynamic tactics. So, you know,
Yeah.
now you can kind of change it on the fly.
Well, they changed their dynamic tactics in like 16 or 15, I think. They took away the like held down button presses in FIFA, and that really changed defense completely. It made you way less aggressive, and it kind of favors for more like a higher scoring game, because you used to be able to actually like hold down circle and draw in like a second or third player
yeah.
and press a guy in the corner.
Yeah,
a
the
corner.
help defense,
It doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, they nerfed
At
it.
all. Yeah. And they're like, whoa, it's too OP. And it's like, that's real life. You get someone in the corner like that, you call your homie over in the soccer game, and that's what you do, because you know he's gonna cough it up. And it's like, you know, you learn not to do that to yourself.
Yeah, you
in the
learn to
game
get
of
that ball
FIFA.
out that corner.
But like that was the ultimate play. Now it's kind of like you get put in that position. The guy can, if he has, I don't know, a higher stat character, like someone that's, you know, better than your defender, he's just going to beat him on the edge, and it like makes you like really have to set up that like dynamic defense to where you actually like have to switch the formation you're running. And I don't know, it's just like, dude, that was kind of crucial, like to the how advanced you're. Like I could literally bring a help guy over, and he would, you know, press the guy for me.
Yeah, I remember a
While
lot of people
I'm
complaining about
still
that.
controlling it. You know what I mean? It was the best thing ever. It was like, that is perfect. Like it's literally when you need help, you call for help. If the guy's smart, he can make the pass early and he'd see the open guy, but that's kind of the, you know, chance you're willing to take. You're taking a disadvantage by calling the help over, but if you do it properly, you're rewarded.
Time it, right? Exactly.
Yeah, and then you switch it up. You're on the dynamic controls. You're like, yeah, okay, counterattack, boom.
Now
We're
going.
running. Okay,
Now we're going
yeah.
forward.
So, you know, but I don't know. They changed that. And for me, I was like, when they bring that back, that's when they bring me back to like really playing
Well,
FIFA against people, because
they try
I
to
play against,
please.
no, I mean online. I should say online. But like, you know, when we're all hanging out, I love playing FIFA.
Think
no matter
about
what.
it. They're always trying to please everybody. People, oh, it's too aggressive. I can't play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They're always
they're
trying to
"All right,
balance something,
We'll
yeah."
take that out for this fucking pussy.
Yeah, well, it's like, no, they found out 6 months in that the button exists, and that all you know, you could hold that down, because it's not, you know how FIFA is. They don't just throw you a menu.
Yeah.
They're like, this is pass, this is shoot, this is this. They're all pressure sensitive. Game one.
Go
You know,
get
here you
it.
go.
Yeah.
And that's what's, well, you know, and also that's what's so great about FIFA too. It gets very technical without really giving you a lot of information. It's really based off of like your experience. It doesn't really give you anything. Where
What you
like
know about the
Madden-
game.
Yeah, Madden kind of
exactly.
hands you everything, kind of draws it out, like literally the play.
X to hunt the ball.
yeah. Favorite. This guy uses who you used to throw it to. You know, highlighted.
The button over his head to start to pulse start it. Yeah, to
The
me.
controller's just like zzz, it's telling you to throw it now.
Now.
Okay. Oh, you completed the pass. Listen up.
Hold the R2 to run.
No, but nothing on Madden though. I love Madden, and when you do play it with homies that are good and everybody's good, it's really like it does create.
I feel like
FIFA's
it-
number one for me though.
Yeah, honestly, I used to like Madden a lot, but it lost the.
I don't know. FIFA.
Yeah.
FIFA
Feel.
had.
I don't
I know
know.
so many people that FIFA converts. You know, people play Madden, and then you're like, "Hey, have you played FIFA?" And they're like, "Oh, nah, man, I hate soccer." I was like, well,
Yeah, most people
I was
do,
like, "Well,
yeah.
guess what? You're about to start loving soccer, and you don't even know it yet." They're like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "You haven't played FIFA yet."
You really haven't.
And then they play FIFA.
Hey,
and
that's
they're
what
like,
happened. That's what happened with me. Dog. He was like, they was playing FIFA. I was like, man, this is some bullshit.
Then you serve them up. Then you serve them up a pass, and they connect and score the first goal of their FIFA career. They're just like,
Like, oh my god.
yeah. And you're like,
Hey man.
they're like, I don't know about this yet. Let's go again, and then it's over. And that's how it always is.
That's exactly how it was for me.
Yeah, I mean, FIFA. I don't know, for whatever reason, that's the most played game amongst my friends. Anybody that we play like together in like sports games wise, competitive shit talking, all that is all.
Everything in
That's
one.
where it's at. I mean, Rock, we've even, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know if you, I don't think you've been there, SD, but we used to get down like a daily basis. Like, okay, everybody's here from last time rematch. Let's make sure that,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
this gets squared up properly.
Man.
And
that
you
shit
know,
was crazy,
yeah,
man.
It's fun.
And it made the house hot.
Everybody moving, getting up, yelling. Oh, it was great.
man.
But you know, it's totally, that's what I mean. It just breeds a great time. Like you just, you know, I don't know. And that's the thing is you can't have those same people couldn't go play a soccer game
Yeah.
and have that much fun. You know what I mean? You get out there and be like,
I don't think I could
kicked it
do all
twice.
that.
I kicked it twice.
I'm kind of
done.
tired.
That's far. That's far as fuck to that goal. And I don't know if I can get the ball up in the air.
Yeah, I tried. So,
Oh no, I played soccer for a while. It is brutal. It is honestly, if when you play it, you realize how much it really takes. To
how much you're really running.
You're running, exactly, and that's what most people have issues with. They're like, that's boring, and I agree with them. Running is boring. It's totally boring. Any guys been gaming on anything else though? What's up? We had a Call of Duty private beta, PlayStation exclusive.
Oh man.
Did you
I
partake?
didn't even get on it.
I did.
I played Division.
Yeah, Division global event,
This
sneaky
guy.
global event. I got in on that too. But I mean, this is the only dude. It was the PlayStation only. You were the only people that were allowed to play it, so I got in on it. And actually, it's fucking.
Take advantage.
It looks really nice. It plays really nice. They took away a couple things, added a few. I feel that it's in a good place. If it was just, maybe not released right now. Obviously, they didn't give you the full breakdown. But what they got is good, and I don't know. I can't wait till they do this battle royale and see how that really plays out. But I told you guys this on the before the show started.
Oh yeah. I mean, Sam just texted me.
Sam just texted me.
He did.
This guy.
Okay, whatever, man. You don't care about the Call of Duty Black Ops private
Yeah,
beta,
what's up?
whatever.
No,
dude.
that's not true. I wanted to play it,
He's
but
jealous. That's
I was
what
just
it
sitting here
is.
talking the entire
I
time
know.
to myself. That's like the only time, literally, I
Sam
felt like I
texted
was
me
in
some
this
shit I
room.
didn't understand.
The
It's
world was
confusing.
listening, Dutch. The world
Oh
was
my
listening.
Oh my
God,
God, man! I'm sorry, but yes, I wish I could have played it. But Division had an event that just I couldn't get away from.
Must have blew
Every
his
time I
mind.
cut it on, it was like somebody was like, "Yo, let's get these pieces," and I was with it. Like I can't
Yeah,
lie.
no, I got him. I got, dude, I'm actually disappointed with it because I turned in
Yeah.
a bunch of boxes. I mean, I didn't really play it as much as I should have, probably. But, dude, I turned in a bunch of boxes and just got a bunch of like the same shit. So,
I mean, the only thing I did was get a double one time, and I was disappointed in that. But besides that,
I got like triples.
I was getting hooked up. Though.
Three mask. I already had and I already had a mask.
Yeah, I would have been hot about that.
Yeah, so that's the thing is that I was like set on getting the like actual assault cache or cache, however you
I didn't
say
do
it.
that. I went strictly with those golds, and they were blessing me. Dog.
Yeah, so your boy King of Ants told me, no, just get the sets. And I was like, dude, no, I'm getting these gold ones, and it's
And they was
buttery,
blessing
dude. I was
me,
like,
dog.
yeah, I was
They
like,
was blessing you. They 3 items.
Yeah,
You were
exactly.
getting 3.
yeah.
Like, come
so
on.
I'm like,
dog.
no, and he's like, well, if you want to get the set, you'll get those. And I was like, oh, okay, for sure. Like,
Yeah.
da-da-da. So I roll for like 3 or 4 of these, and it's all like shit I already had. I got one new item. And so I was like, maybe it was just whatever. So I logged out, right? We quit playing. That was when we were playing. So I logged back in 2 more times. Ran the same missions basically, a couple times, whatever. Got the credits, went back, cashed them out,
Yeah.
ran the boxes, and the same shit. And then I was like, dude, it's got 2 hours left. I'm over it. I'm gonna have to take with what I got, and I'll just have to hit the dark zone or whatever. But I mean,
A reclaimer, though, dog.
these guys made it seem like it was just the best shit out. I was like, they don't make it that much fun, and it's more fun to you're just another gear grind. And I was involved with the gear grind of another game already, so it was like, that's what Division turned into me with the Assault Global event. Everybody made it seem like it was like a whole new thing.
No, the
And
global
it's
event's
not.
always like that.
Yeah, I know. I never had partaken in one.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It just,
I had played
Jump
in
City.
Division.
Oh,
I had
no,
played
no, no,
Division
no, no.
and quit playing before there was even a global event.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Same-
like a
same
lot of
here.
people. Exactly. So I came back and was like into it, and I don't know, from what people told me and then what it really was, maybe I should have just looked it up and saw what it was myself. But like I was expecting just a lot more stuff to change.
Oh no, only thing is those masks and
Yeah, it's the loot pools, and then you
And
get
get
a
the
little
boxes,
bit, and you
yeah.
get a little bit more damage, and then they can deal more damage or whatever.
it makes the world a hell of a lot harder.
I didn't know that it was just like the perks or modifiers that was the difference.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, oh, okay. And then,
But
after I
those-
turned in fucking 10 boxes and didn't get anything that crazy, I was like, okay, well,
But the thing about the event is like you also.
I already have to do that with Destiny 2, God damn it. You know what I mean? I can't do this. I can't do
Grinding
this.
too much.
No,
Yeah.
no, I get where you're coming from. But
I'm working
the thing
hard.
Is,
Yeah.
with the event, it's,
fucking job.
It's a better chance of getting classified and exotic.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit, that's the
right.
thing.
It's
It's
just
a
like
higher rate of
Right,
it.
right, exactly. But everybody, when they were like, oh, the global.
Yeah, but it's strictly a loot bin. That's
Global
it.
event.
And it's
And
like,
I'm
yo,
like, yeah.
you run the global event to get more money for everything
Right.
to get the shit you need. That's the only thing.
Yeah,
it is.
no, I totally get it.
And then the headshots.
We'll just go back to the
The headshots take you to a whole
yeah.
nother place now.
You're like, oh,
Oh my god,
there was another
spray
one. Yeah.
everywhere. They're just
But yeah, I think the resistance deals. I'll just run those, and then we'll be good.
all
But Division 2, man, it's still. If you think about it, it's not that far away. We're about to get Forsaken,
oh yeah.
Destiny 2. I don't know.
Hey, man,
I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
I'm gonna get it too. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, dude.
Where
The
does
Solstice
it-
of Heroes. I mean, I will. You should be in it. You should be.
Is that good, really?
Yeah, it's good. Like, the loot is cool. The idea, but that's how you get your moments of triumph too. And like, a lot of loot is available through that are exclusive to this time.
Oh shit, I didn't even trip that.
So yeah, so it's gonna be like, basically, when Forsaken comes out, it's gonna be like, it's year 2 of Destiny 2. So like a lot of the loot or items, especially cosmetic ones, aren't going to be available.
That's why people need to get the year 1 shit cracking now.
Yeah.
So when 2 comes out, they don't say you missed out on it.
No, they're going to tell you that you missed out of it, and then sometimes weapons go away if you don't have that version of it when it came out. Look, like, you might be deleting all of your weapons, all of your gear, because the new set
They're just shitting on it. I know.
Yeah, so the new weapon classing system, all that stuff is all changing. Re-rolling perks, random rolled perks, all is coming, and those are going to change your weapons drastically. And you might be deleting all of them, because that happened in Destiny 1, where you deleted a lot. Basically, your light level would quit going up on the weapon, because you had to, like, not only did you roll the weapon, you also had to level the weapon up itself. It's that weapon specifically.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to be a certain level to equip it, and then raise it a certain level to use all of its skills. Then you would basically, if an update came out where it's like, oh, we're not, it can't go past 170. It's just stuck at 170. But the lights were like 270.
What?
Yeah, so it's not viable anymore in the game, but you can equip it. So, like, if you start playing at year 2, those weapons aren't even available to you. They just won't even drop in your pool.
Only the exotics will be worth it.
No, they've locked the exotics at 170 and then allowed some of them not to come out. The icebreaker, they did that too.
New set.
So I have in Destiny 1, I have an icebreaker because I quit playing. I have an icebreaker that existed in the first year. Then they changed the icebreaker, and you had to get it again because you had to find it through a certain quest. And then they took the icebreaker away completely.
Damn.
So if you didn't get the icebreaker in the middle part of the Destiny, then you would never have it.
Damn, that's crucial, dog.
Yeah, so it's pretty wild how they do it, and they're not scared to, no lube you. They'll just do it.
Oh, that's
For the
pretty much
money.
what it sounds like.
It's for the loot boxes.
They did it. They did it for the money. You guys want to take a little break, or we got a call? What's the dealie?
Oh, should we
Take a break.
We
Yeah,
got
we-
a caller. He's marked. The screener's locking him in right now. We
Ooh.
can go to a break and come back.
Let's
or
take a
we
break
can
and come back
We'll
with
take
them.
a
Have
break,
Mark
yeah.
call, lock them in.
Make it quick.
Okay, we'll do a quickie and get safe real quick. Come back after these bangers here real quick. The Plug Gaming live on DFCRadio.com.
Get your paper, 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 get your paper. I hustle hard, 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 I hustle hard. Yeah, stack that money, just money, just money. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money. Yeah, stack that money, just money, just money. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money. You weak hustlers just make me laugh, and I ain't fucking with it if it don't make me cash. All I do is stack money. I'm a grown-ass man. This the West Coast addiction. Team on the map. Bring the heat on the track. Bring the fire in the booth. I'm tired of these motherfuckers lying to you. It's for the real ass hustlers who clocking that dough like Urban G. Bo, who just got home. Get your paper, 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 get your paper. I hustle hard, 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 I hustle hard. Yeah, stack that money, just money, just money. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money. Yeah, stack that money, just money, just money. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money. I hustle harder, I got to get it. Ain't no waiting around for somebody to give it. I stand on my own too, the grind I live it. The 9 to 5 can't provide the digits. My vision's exquisite, like the stones that I wear. Got gold around my neck, got diamonds on my ear. All the whips that I own, sitting on chrome. Candy painted bike that's sitting on gold. Get your paper, 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 get your paper. I hustle hard, 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 I hustle hard. Yeah, stack that money, just money, just money. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money. Yeah, stack that money, just money, just money. Yeah, stack that money.
Throwing weed up in the bag, let me get a couple mags, and we do it just like that. We some money loving freaks, so my niggas gotta eat, so we out there moving.
Get your paper up, get your paper up.
I'm stacking so much dough, I got a paper cut. I'm packing so much hay, I filled the staple up. And I don't give a fuck, you lay down for my paper chump. Yeah. The cold life that we leading, hustle hard just to stay breathing.
Get your paper up, get your paper up, get your paper up. I hustle hard, I hustle hard, I hustle hard. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money. Yeah, stack that money, just stack that money.
DFCRadio.com.
She said she don't want them if they own her. She only want the nigga that don't want her. And nigga, you thirsty. You be all up in the ear, telling her the same shit she heard. Oh yeah, you thirsty. In the worst way, you thirsty. In the worst way, nigga, you thirsty. In the worst way, you be telling her the same shit she heard. If you send your bitch my direction, I bet I won't give her no attention, no affection. Same old questions, nigga, you thirsty. Your mind on the pussy, in my mind where a purse be busy. Boy, I make the shit look easy. She know I don't want her for that very fact she need me. I'm easy, but I grew up on the west. They hear me loud and clear, that's why this ear up on my chest. Hundred gang running things, know that. That's why the bitch catch me where the dough at. And you can say that pussy girl, you know that shit throw back. And if it ain't, I still don't give a fuck. You can hold that. Beezy, she said she don't want them if they own her. She only want the nigga that don't want her. And nigga, you thirsty. You be all up in the ear, telling her the same shit she heard. Oh yeah, you thirsty. In the worst way, you thirsty. In the worst way, nigga, you thirsty. In the worst way, you be telling her the same shit she heard. Oh
I ain't
yeah.
got no patience. I don't really like waiting. Nah, kinda wanna taste it. Oh, girl, let me taste it. Oh, I don't like waiting. So, girl, I ain't waiting at all. Make sure you take it. Make sure you take it. Oh, I work, I lay that pipe, you gon' get it. Bosco, 100 strokes to the bitches. I ain't with the bullshit, bitch, I'm with the business. Every time I fuck, make sure you put that ass in it.
She said she don't want them if they own her. She only want the nigga that don't want her. And nigga, you thirsty. You be all up in the ear, telling her the same shit she heard. Oh yeah, you thirsty. In the worst way, you thirsty. In the worst way, nigga, you thirsty. In the worst way, you be telling her the same shit she heard. Oh yeah, what she wants don't require a question. What she needs is some direction. So I told her to go ahead and take her clothes off. And when no question, she did it, cause I'm a real one. She said to me, she said she don't want them if they own her. She only want the nigga that don't want her. Nigga, you thirsty. You be all up in the ear. Yeah, the same shit she heard. Oh yeah, you thirsty. In the worst way, you thirsty. In the worst way, nigga, you thirsty. In the worst way, you be telling her the same shit she heard. Oh yeah. Riding through the city, bad bitch with me, stunning shades on, feeling like I'm dead. Riding through the city, bad bitch with me, stunning shades on, feeling like I'm dead. I be riding through my city, riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city. It's busy. Look, hop into that all black thing on them things. Haters jaw dropping, looking strange and deranged. I'd advise them lames to remain in they lane. I'm all about my change, even though I'm paid, I never change. I diddy bob on a bad bitch, beast in it, I go savage. Haters stay on that mad shit, cause ain't there bitch in here average. Riding out on that boulevard, turn your neck and I'll pull your broad. Act tough and I'll pull your card, and that's just how the game go. Ain't got no time for no lame hoes and no silly niggas. Hub City nigga, and I'm riding around with these bad hoes, and I'm starting to feel like Diddy nigga. Stunning shades on, I'm in my zone, my bitch a Diddy nigga. More hoes on my phone, hoes in my home, that's on my city nigga. Riding through the city, bad bitch with me, stunning shades on, feeling like I'm Diddy. Riding through the city, bad bitch with me, stunning shades on, feeling like I'm Diddy. I be riding through my city, riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city, riding through the city. Hey, hopping at that all black thing on them things. Haters jaw dropping, looking strange and deranged. I'd advise them lames to remain in they lane. So get up out our way, this 100 entertainment. Dollars over everything, blow cash. Crew coming through, you got no cash. Looking like them niggas that I see before. Low cash, whoa, that's too deep for 'em. Slow it down, Beezy baby. I'm just keeping it street for 'em. They knowin' now that Beezy Brazy ain't got no time for no lame hoes or no silly nigga. Hub City nigga, I'm riding around with these bad hoes and I'm starting to feel like Diddy nigga. Stunning shades on, I'm in my zone, my bitch a Diddy nigga. More hoes on my phone, hoes in my home, that's on my biddy nigga. Riding through this city.
What did? Oh,
Welcome back, though.
There you go. He was on top.
oh my God!
Now, Smith, that's
Scared
how fire
myself,
you was
man.
about to spit.
Oh my jeez.
Whoa.
Jesus. Okay. I don't know. I just peeked at my phone and our missing man in the action, has sent us some stuff. Some stuff. But he says he's just laughing with us about the show, so he's obviously tuning in.
Nice.
We appreciate that, Sam.
Yeah.
Thank
you
you.
confused
What's
Rock.
up?
You confused Rock, and then you also made him he made a scapegoat out of you, and used you to basically justify the reasoning why he wasn't paying attention to what I was saying.
I was reading a text message from
And
him.
I'm just not interesting enough for. I guess his own show isn't good enough.
See, that's-
Good enough for him. I don't know.
I don't.
That's what I took from it.
I
but,
think-
you know,
I don't think that's it.
we got. We're just messing around. We
Nah,
got a
no,
caller
fuck.
on. Rock, are you gonna do the?
Oh, yeah, I got you. Let's get him up in here.
It's Beagle, yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Let's
it
bring
says.
him in. Let's see what's up.
Yo, what up, Beagle?
Yo, this is Sam. Who the fuck would name their kid Beagle?
Oh,
Jesus.
oh my God.
Well, if there's anybody named Beagle out there, we're sorry.
Hey,
Sam,
Mr. Beagle.
what do you speak?
Listen.
Speak of
Yo.
the devil, and he shall.
that fool's insane.
And
so
then
wrong.
that text, I was laughing at something Dutch was saying.
Yeah,
because he
yeah,
was talking
we-
about real soccer being
Right.
tiring.
Yes, exactly. So what's up, dude? He's out. This has happened before. Sam has
A
always
year ago, like,
make
to the
sure.
day almost.
Yeah, he makes sure to stay in contact when he has missed the show. So how you doing, brother?
Dude, I'm on the road, so I'm playing my Switch everywhere.
It's beautiful.
Dude, he loves it. You're loving
know,
it.
you
This
know.
is where he gets it. This is during traffic, while driving, with Switch in
I
hand,
got
is where he
wild.
really gets.
Hey, I don't
is where he
blame him,
really
man.
gets-
I'm playing mine
Hey, this
now.
fool do the shit, the same
like,
shit, dog.
You know, it's a
They
beautiful
do the
thing.
same
No,
shit.
you know I'm messing with you, Sam. That's my little joke
Oh, yeah,
for
I
you.
love it.
But that's
Um,
awesome, dude. What
yeah,
are you
man,
playing?
well, now at least I don't have to drive while I play. I can just do it.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Right, it's safer.
Yeah.
It's a safer alternative.
But I'll tell you, it takes a lot of focus to kill all them Nazis with that muddy-ass screen.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you've been getting down on some.
Some
Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein 2,
Yeah.
Colossus. It's a dope game still.
Yeah,
Plays
no,
great on the
absolutely.
Switch, the small screen, but it's a bit muddy.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I mean that's just the name. You know how it goes. At least you're getting the. They're getting those
Yep.
games over there. You're getting to experience them.
You're taking a
it's on the
downgrade,
road.
but you get to kill Nazis everywhere.
But I mean, the next
that's
one that they
beautiful.
put out, it'll be like the Switch .2 or something. And bam.
Screen enhancer.
I'll tell you
Beautiful.
though, they do have motion controls on that too, and I've been using them.
Oh, you been using a gyro?
Yeah, that gyroscope, like you set it real low, and you use it to just fine tune your shots.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever
got-
use that
Dude,
shit,
we
dog.
got
I'm
more
gonna keep it
things
1,000.
coming up anyway, though, on Switch, right?
Yeah, man, loads.
Oh, we got what is it? 2 days. We got a Smash Direct.
Is a Smash Direct
Andy.
coming out?
Yep, 2 days.
A new Smash Direct is on Thursday, so we're gonna get more info.
Oh, wow, okay. I
Yep.
definitely didn't know. I need to get ready for that.
And check it. This Friday, they're doing a beta on Dragon Ball Fighters on Switch.
I already downloaded
download
that,
right
man.
now.
I'm ready.
Ball, and I already got it too. I was pissed about. I had to find
just
out
look
today the
at
hard
it.
way. That was
I just
like
look at the
not till
picture.
9th.
Nice. Sam, I got a crazy idea just from listening to you just right now. I think from now on, when we do our news, that's how we're going to do it. You're going to call in, even though that you're here. You're going to call in and be like our guy on the road.
From a while?
I'm the guy on the road giving us the lowdown on everything that
On the
you know.
showdown.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
You know?
This
Man
is
on
great.
the street style.
This is great.
Man, that's how you do it.
He's like, hey, you know what, guys? You know what, guys? This is perfect. Oh man, our guy out on our man on the
Does that mean I
streets.
could still win prizes? Can I win something? What are you guys
you
gonna give me?
know, you and Rock, between you and Rock, you got. I mean, we're gonna
Hey,
have to
man.
like, yeah, you guys just aren't allowed to enter. So Rock also, we found out recently, Rock's been, you know, it have some false entries or what? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing. Rock's never had false entries.
Hey, man.
But no,
How do you
can't-
know?
You can't participate in the giveaways, Sam.
Look, if I got a chance to throw it out there,
Okay,
I'm gonna
yeah,
try.
I got you. we got,
I heard you guys give away what, like $10 every 2 weeks?
Yeah.
That's Fortnite
I
all
mean,
day.
it's like, you know,
V-Bucks.
2 to 3 weeks, so or so. But you know, roughly twice a month. Roughly, we like to say twice a month.
I always put my entry in.
See what
That's
I
why we
mean?
got 2 people on the bout this time.
Gosh, dude.
I do it, man.
Rock's just, he's
One
just
day
out
you just
there.
might not be paying attention, and I'll be like, okay.
Yeah, we'll know. We'll know. Our dude, we got better. It's not.
Just,
It's not
if you're gonna
nice
try and make a
running the
fake entry,
fucking
don't use Puppet
Instagram
Master.
account.
We already
know.
So there's real people that run the
People have
Instagram-
bad days,
Instagram
man.
account.
People have bad days. Just saying.
All right, so,
You guys,
well,
great. I'm glad that you guys brought this up. You both owe me $10.
Okay.
sweet.
Okay,
You want me to
perfect.
Venmo you?
Perfect,
Here, I'll give
sure.
you my account over the phone.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
on
what
air.
numbers? Oh, you also wanted the numbers on the back? Okay.
No problem.
Oh man. Oh, sorry, I forgot. My social is 1
Yeah.
8 7.
That was 187. What else?
Oh, Rocky, you already know it. Don't lie.
I might.
Yeah.
I might.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. So Sam, what have you been gaming on the road besides that? Just I know you're a Gungeon. I know you're a lover
Oh,
of the small
of
games,
Gungeoning, dude.
indie games.
That game has stepped it up.
That's great for you. So yeah, you're loving that on the road as well. No, yeah.
The energy behind that.
All new synergy.
Stepped it up. It's
He really felt
beautiful.
that. He really felt
Yeah,
that.
man. You know what I'm saying? You calling in from now on, man. This energy.
I'm actually just going to leave
stepped
the
it up.
show, but call in every episode.
I don't know. It's great. I love the energy that you're bringing, but really, Enter the Gungeon with what's the new DLC that they did?
The Advanced Gungeons and Dragons.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just the gun puns alone are worth it. But the DLC was free. It updated the game, your character's mobility. We talked about it before, but yeah, I mean, so
You got more weapons,
for you,
but
it's
they
killing
have
it.
like a whole boost on what synergies are. So like if you're carrying 2 weapons that work well together, they're better weapons while you're using them.
Oh, so if they had like there's the
They got
weapons, they
perks
have like
now.
a chemistry, yeah,
So,
like
like-
yeah.
I had this thing that gave me like a little bit of invulnerability as an item that made me glow like rainbows, and then I had a unicorn gun, and if I used both at the same time, I was just shooting rainbows in every direction, killing everything.
Nice. Then you were
Yeah,
super
it
sus
was
while
beautiful.
doing it.
Rainbow match.
Perfect.
But they also they fixed a lot of how the drops work, so you just get more of everything.
Okay.
So it's just a more actively fun game.
Nice.
There's more stuff to use. You're like throwing shit away because you have too many guns. It's great.
Okay. So it's getting that Destiny feel too.
Yeah. Destiny though.
Dude,
I
are
can't
you
wait to get back and
are
finish
you
the Solstice of
grinding?
Heroes.
Are you grinding that with me when you get back, dude? So can we jump
Yeah.
in on like the blue sets? Can we jump in
I'll be
on
back
the same
Wednesday.
guy?
Be back Wednesday.
And
So-
then next week we'll talk about it on the episode
Yeah,
with our
so-
dope armor sets.
Okay, so we'll wait to talk about Solstice of Heroes then till next week.
I mean, everyone's got all month to do it.
I know, but we gotta get like I almost have all the green set done.
Most of it, you know what? If you played through all the campaigns and all the stuff already,
Yeah.
you've already done most of it.
Well, that's for the triumphs.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
triumph,
I'm
I
talking
guess,
about the
but-
redos for the armor set itself.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Each one has its own challenge set.
Yeah, and then I think you have to
And
get
one
a
of
whole,
them's
do
going to
it
be
all
what?
for a blue
super
set as
kills
well.
in
Yeah.
PvP.
Yep. Yeah.
That'll take a minute.
I've already done it.
Nice.
It's not
You're
that
on,
hard.
Arc?
Yeah, you just roam Stormcaller.
Yeah.
Yep. But I did on my hunter, so I did Arcblade or whatever it is called now.
Nice. Well, I'm 100% Warlock right now, so I'll be
yeah.
running that.
Yeah, exactly. You just Stormcall it up, bro. But we're gonna have to run the blue sets too, because I think you have to go green, blue, and then bring it up to purple. But you get a 400 set.
Oh,
Purple.
dude, and past purple, there's Masterwork.
I don't know what
Yeah.
anything you guys are talking about. I haven't been
Purple
a part
is
of it at all.
Masterwork.
Me either.
That's okay,
Yeah,
you'll catch up
exactly.
someday, dude.
So I
Yeah,
tried to
I'm
tell
not
Rock
gonna-
the entire time, but he just refused to get on the game.
It was fucking trash, dog.
And I'm telling you that it got better, but you're not listening.
All
and
right,
that's
I'm gonna
fine.
play. I'm gonna play.
That's fine.
It has a good diversity.
The
of
Solstice of
challenges, and
Heroes
it's a fun way to
is-
go replay the story.
Yeah, dude, it's just how they should have done it the first time.
Yeah. Kind of like
You
how
actually die.
Heroic Adventures
Yeah, you actually die.
could just be the
Oh,
story
really?
mission,
Yeah.
almost,
Yep.
right?
Yeah. No, they've done a good job with the Whisper Worm This, it's just stuff that should have came earlier.
What do you mean
Yeah.
actually die?
Like
But
it's hard.
Since,
You get to parts
since
where
the
you actually have to go.
Fast
Oh,
update,
wait,
they've
stop.
just been on an up ramp.
We need to go
fixing
like
things,
this
So.
in like the regular story mission.
What?
Yeah, so like makes it difficult.
That's pretty dope.
You can't just blindly shoot your auto rifle and just walk through the game anymore.
Nah, you gotta kill shit.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. They actually block it off so you can't just run through. Yeah, they've done it really. They've done it
They
really.
make you just clear everything now.
Not always,
Okay.
but on the parts that matter, they do. Yeah.
Okay.
So they've just
It's
done a
like,
good job.
It's like almost
It
Nightfall
makes you
status.
use
Not
it
quite
makes
that
you
hard,
use
but-
exotics. It makes you use certain gear sets, but it takes your gear away from you, but gives you your weapons. So it still makes you feel super lethal because you have all your favorite weapons, but you're also super weak. So you need to really play the game how it's supposed to be played.
I like that, dog. Oh, look, Sadie was like, ooh, I'm older, dog.
So it
Let's
keeps-
go, man.
so,
I'm
yeah.
with you, dog.
So it keeps
I
you
might
in
be
cover.
back. I
It
might
keeps
be
you in
back.
cover. It keeps you in cover. It keeps you, modest. You're not. You can while out, but you have to while out when you're prepared.
Yeah.
Your grenades. You need to. It makes you really start playing the game in a tactical way where you're not just like, okay, hey guys, run to the end.
I'm a fucking
Yeah.
hunter, and this is it.
Yeah.
I'm about
You
to
don't
tear
lose
some
your
shit
moves.
up.
You just
And you still feel
details.
like that, but then you run out of juice, and you're like, okay, wait, let me, roll back and pick some people off, and gather everything back, and then you can do it again. It's almost like you gotta do it in cycles. You gotta cycle down. You warm up, you start taking everything out. You realize, okay, I'm taking damage. You get back, scout rifle them up, whatever you're using. It just makes the game more of a game that's challenging throughout, rather than just like I'm always advancing. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just feel like you're like,
Oh, no, I'm with it. I'm with it 100%.
I threw grenade, grenade, douche, fire shots, each headshot, boom, I move right through. They're all dead. We're at the boss type deal. Like when you're playing the story,
Yeah.
you feel like you're just being
It seems pretty
kind of
fast.
escorted through. Yeah, exactly.
But it's
And
only a few missions, right?
it's 5 or 6.
5 missions.
It's for this. Well, it's an armor set, so it's 6. Yeah, it's the full
Yeah.
armor set, so it's 6. It's 5 missions.
Something like that.
6 missions.
All right. Well, I'm excited to get back and play it on Wednesday with you guys.
Yeah. Anyways, it doesn't matter how many missions it is. That really doesn't matter. There's a ton of other stuff to do.
It's just go have fun
I've done
playing
them
the game.
all. That's how many there are. And I need to get the blue set, so I need you to get caught up. I need Rocky to get caught up, and then we can do it together
I'm with
as
you.
a fire team.
I'm with this.
Okay.
I already started it.
Yeah, good,
I got the green armor set.
good.
I'll knock that out today, now. Or there's some shit you
It
got to
takes, like,
take time.
Yeah, if I think I can help you with it, we'll do it in one day. Yeah, if you were
Rocky,
there to
you
help
have it
me,
for Wednesday.
or you were there, you would already have it
This
done.
guy, come on, man.
But it's not good enough. The game's.
I was playing Division.
But
I
you
came-
weren't though, because
But,
I was
that's
on
all you can
Division
do
2,
What are you talking
and
about?
you weren't online.
How many gear sets did you get?
Gear sets.
Well, I'm
complete
saying like
sets?
how many
None.
caches? Like
Caches total. I just told you I got like 10 of them in a row that had gotten me nothing. So I probably got like 15 total.
Oh, yes,
I played the hell out of it for 3 days straight and didn't see you online once.
what?
Besides one time I got on and we played for a little bit and then
hell?
your internet dropped and you were like didn't say anything.
I was over it because I was so
Well, whatever.
man, dog.
Whatever. I'm on there. That's how I know.
Well, I was
You know what I
on,
mean?
dog.
I'm not saying you weren't on absolutely, but
Didn't see you.
I didn't see you there either. Yeah.
So,
I mean, there aren't
Exactly.
many people
Exactly.
playing for it.
Yeah. That's exactly what I would
I
have
don't
said.
even care.
Yeah, it's not something you care about. I'm not saying you should
No.
care. I'm just saying, I didn't see you out there, homie.
Whatever. Dog.
in the field.
In the field, yeah.
when it
you
got
know?
real,
When it mattered.
When it mattered. When I needed you most. You weren't there for me.
All right,
Okay,
fools. I'm
on
gonna
to
get
something
off
else
the
because I'm
phone.
tired of talking about this, guys. Okay? No, I'm just- All right, Sam. Hey, dude, thanks for calling in. We appreciate
Totally.
your calls. Every time that you're out and about, you
know.
always make time for the show. So,
Never forget.
there it is, man. We'll see you. We'll see you Wednesday, and then we'll the show, the audience. We'll see you. Next week?
We'll bring all the news. All right, fools.
All right,
you guys
player.
have a good week.
You take it easy.
Catch you later.
My guy.
See ya.
There was Sam calls in his beagle. I don't know how that that happened, or Mark's just being a fool.
Yeah,
I think he was just being a fool.
I'm sure Mark was just wilding, dog. That
Yeah,
shit was pure
it's-
comedy though.
Yeah, it was
Because
great.
I'm like, what's up, Beagle?
And then Sam just drops you with just, hey, dude, don't. We're on the interwebs.
Yeah.
That's happened before. Take it easy. Somebody has done that. They've named their son that. You shouldn't say that
I know.
because he's calling in right now. No, I'm just kidding.
Like, I'm not a fucking
Beagle's
idiot.
online.
And my dad's not one either.
That would be you. If you said it, it would happen. If Rocky had said that shit,
Hey, for
there'd be a
real.
motherfucking caller
Somebody
right now.
It's like I got the worst time, and every time I say something stupid, dog. Oh, this fool's
Somehow
crazy.
we don't even have an emails list. They would have gotten on our emails
Oh
somehow.
my god, dog.
and hit us with, hey,
every
going on
time.
here?
that's my name.
It's like, Dad, don't talk about
And then,
my
you know
ball.
what? That's my dad's name too. It's passed down, family
She's been going
tradition.
through so much.
Yeah, that's on you, dude. You're wild for that period. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so this Blaze Blue DLC, let's go. Come on, you're over here.
Oh,
Let's
man,
go.
you
Give us
know.
the lowdown. Give us some news. It just dropped like literally right now.
Yeah, well, no, it's been available today, and for PlayStation, it was available like some hours ago, and Switch and PC, they just now got it. So I'm over here going through the characters right now, trying to see who's what.
So
what
how many
and what.
characters did they add here?
I think it was like a total of 9.
Jeez.
Yeah.
How are you
What
supposed
is
to
that,
like?
3 per team?
Is there like
Yeah,
archetypes?
3
Like
per-
I'm not familiar with this. Is there archetypes like where they fall into certain movesets and then they have their own like little style?
I mean,
Like kind of how Smash Brothers is. Like you have people that are like kind of launchy with sets that
Yeah, the characters
move
are like
into that.
long
Yeah,
range,
yeah.
short range.
yeah, they are uniquely different. Very, very, very.
So like
uniquely
out of these
different.
9, you could say like there's maybe like
Well,
excuse me,
I seen maybe like
3 archetypes, like 3 or
I've
4
probably
versions.
seen like maybe like 1 or 2 zoners. I know I've seen like 2 rushdown characters for sure, and
so variety. They've
yeah,
offered quite a
it's,
variety.
yeah, it's a huge
That's good.
variety.
That's-
It's whatever
that's
you got a niche for. If you want a big dude, well, I don't think they added like a super big dude this time.
Okay, well like it's balanced for enough people.
Definitely for you to just hop on there and kind of find out who you want to use and stuff like that. Especially because most of these characters are from different animes.
Right. Yeah, that's like pretty much what I know about
Blaze Blue.
yeah, Blaze Blue. I've like played it like some odd years ago, one version of it or another. And that's about it.
This is some time
Like
ago.
now they've added like what is it, Persona to them and
Yeah, Persona.
See, that's the other thing. Like Persona used to be my get down, but I don't even know
Blaze Blue. This is
where
the thing.
it's gone. To
Bro,
play Persona
It's
now, I don't
crazy.
even know.
Like now it's in Blaze Blue, like Persona, and like they have a section for Blaze Blue characters.
Yeah, they added a couple Persona characters as
Persona characters. The show Ruby and what's the other show?
well. No, it's in the game. It's Under Night Ember. I think it's anime as well too. I could be wrong.
I think everything is anime based.
So it's
or
the
it could be
ultimate
anime
weeboo.
style.
It's the ultimate weeboo
right.
fighting game.
You get,
No,
some would
it's
say.
a fight game, dog.
That's what that is.
No, it is
Yes,
not.
it's
dog.
yeah. Okay. Anyway, whatever. It's cool, whatever. But it just takes all of that great stuff that is, super popular in another place in the world, and blends them and then offers it in
No, that's
your
real
nice
shit.
American version of it. I'm sure the game's drastically different overseas. They like to do that to us.
Yeah, I
make
think-
us think we know what's up, and then you see that version of you, you're like,
What's going on
They-
here?
I think the.
well, when I
launch
watched
is
Dragon
like,
Ball Z, like the real Dragon Ball Z, oh my god, I was
Yeah.
like, what are we? Like, how did it even come to this that we
That's
got
what they
this
do.
version of it?
They cut it all up, man.
Oh, it's
my god, Naruto is
ridiculous.
the worst, dog. Like
Well,
they,
yeah, I mean,
they
I can
just
only-
put a lunchbox in his hand. If he got stabbed by some shit, you'd be like, "What happened, dog?"
I didn't
crazy.
get that, but they do that in video games is huge. There's so many different.
Apparently, we can't handle that shit.
Yeah,
out here.
some-
Like,
yeah,
what the fuck?
right,
Come on, dog.
right.
Apparently we're
yeah.
not deserving.
There's something that I don't know. They do that in other industries too. Music,
Yeah.
they'll change music a certain way to have like a certain in America, I guess like club. They want it to be more popular in the club radio.
Yeah, exactly.
So you'll change things about it to make it more. And I'm sure Americans do fit for music in another country too. But for video games, I didn't think like you'd have that. It'd be that great of difference, and it's literally like a completely
Night and
different.
day.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a different. You didn't even watch the shit. You just
Apparently
know the
you don't
names.
know nothing.
Yeah, you know the names. You know the
Exactly.
names, the generalization of the story.
No, that's some real shit.
Yeah, but that's great. But
That's a remix.
yeah, exactly. The American remix, dumbed down version.
Take this. There you
know
go.
what was like that?
Take that.
The shit that blew me away, Gundam Wing. You guys remember Gundam Wing?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh, did you see the Japanese version?
No, I never. The
Nah,
thing is, it was
really haven't.
it was
dog.
too much for me. But I know
Oh.
people that were like,
No,
you know,
man, Trip, this shit, all the pilots, dog, was fucking each other.
see what I mean? That's what those.
shit was
That's,
wild, dog.
It's a prime example, but it's a
Wow.
It's extreme. It's extreme. And I didn't expect that.
Hey,
from
man, you didn't get that at all, dog. I mean,
No.
it was on Cartoon Network. It was
You know-
normal as fuck.
But I agree with that. In America, that's an unnecessary, note. It doesn't. I don't need to necessarily know that about them in the video game. You know what I mean?
It's true.
You see that a lot, and you see that a lot in like captions and shit. If you watch subtitles, they'll just be like, "Well, there's no reason to say the extra curse words, so they just put one in there." You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, because all the extra stuff in there, like what that was,
I know.
just you're like, okay, we could have.
Could have did without that.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine not knowing that. They do. You see that in other things. So those little descriptions or those subtle, details about the pilots.
Yeah.
I would have left out in my American version too.
Hey, it was wild, man.
Just saying. And what was that, like 90,
Yeah,
98 or something? Definitely
Yeah.
would have left it out here in America.
that shit was crazy, man. Because I used to watch the show, but my homie like collected the shit. He
Yeah,
was
no,
like-
yeah. That's
was
how,
like-
like, my brother was kind of like that. Like,
Yeah.
he would be like, like, for whatever reason, he was just kind of like that, but he'd be like, I got the Japanese version. It's like, what? He's like, well, I'm learning Japanese. Like, what the fuck you mean learning Japanese? Like, I know you. Don't forget. I know who you are. Like, we're brothers.
Oh,
You're not
man.
learning Japanese.
Hey, did he learn Japanese?
No, he like he tried, but like you got to go to school and like it's not just going to it's not you don't just do Japanese 1
Yeah.
and you speak Japanese.
It's the hardest language.
Yeah,
ain't it?
but it's not like Spanish too, where like you're gonna have like no one around you ever speaking Japanese. Like you're not gonna happen to have a friend that also knows Japanese. You might have one that's like, oh yeah, I went through Spanish as well. Like we could practice at least. Like you ain't got, and the Rosetta Stone wasn't out, so you know what I mean. But anyways, that's like he
Or
would have the
memorize.
shit. He'd have
Get that.
the comic books that were like that's how I learned they went. They were written backwards than what we were.
Oh,
than
yeah,
how
the
we
manga,
get.
yeah.
Exactly. So, but that's how I would like find out all that type of stuff. Like there's always somebody that is
Yeah.
just that step ahead. One more level up than you. That you're like, dude, like what?
Hey,
What's going on?
hey, he put that shit on. I was like, hey, yo, dog,
Yeah,
what are you doing, dog?
yeah. Japanese version.
I thought he was trying to play me for a second. I was like, yo, dog.
Yeah, Japanese
you
version of
doing?
like Final Fantasy where you like hot swap the disc. And my brother was doing that shit, and I was like, okay, sweet. Like now we can't play. I don't know what it says, dude. Like put the other one back in, but you saw it though. Like okay, yeah, it was different. We can't play it though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always knew it was always different. That was always, it just what works, I guess. Here, they know better than we do. I don't know, but it's super sought after always. When they realize you can't get it, like the Super Nintendo version of the classic, the Japanese one's way tighter than the ones that we get.
More games.
More games, but it just looks cooler too. The things about it just look cool. It's like more into
It
a
was cleaner.
yeah, it's just more into like something that you would want, when you're looking at it and you're like, oh, the other one's cool, but why did they change the way it looked
Yeah, I'll be
for
hating
the
that
American
shit too,
market?
man.
I don't know.
But I think it's probably because it's like, they're trying to separate it. Like, this is how your shit look. This is how ours look. Like,
Yeah.
keep it like that, dog. America. Fuck yeah.
Take
yeah, make
that.
everything different. They don't want any. Yeah,
Yeah.
they wanted to be their own version.
Look, we drive on the left side of the car. Everybody else like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Like, this is not normal.
Yeah, but then we're like, y'all crazy. You drive what? You on the other side? Like, who does
yeah.
that? Who shifts with their left hand? That's crazy.
Hey, some Americans
Really?
prefer that. That's the crazier part.
Who?
What? The ones that are racing, the street racers.
Okay. Street racing, not like
That shit don't count. They need to use their right hand to turn because they
yeah, like you're not strong enough. Like
motherfucking die out there turning
hit
them
them
corners up.
left hand, so we can. Oh my gosh.
strong hand.
Anyways, yeah, I've never heard that one before, but I don't doubt it. I'm not a racer. I don't race cars on the streets, so I don't know about shifting with my left hand, but I do drive a stick shift, and I prefer to do it with my right. But anyways, what's up? You guys playing Fortnite at all? No Fortnite. No Fortnite.
Dog, I don't think I've even loaded up this.
Well, season 5 is questionable at most right now. The meta is garbage. It's all SMGs and these P90s that have 50-round clips.
They got a
like,
sawed-off
would you-
shotgun now, right?
It's about. I think it goes
Oh, yeah, the
live
double pump?
tonight.
Yeah.
It's not a double
And a
pump.
50
It's not a
cal.
double pump. It is a 2-barreled shotty
Yeah,
that will
sawed
fire
off.
one and then another one in direct succession right after the other. So, I mean,
That's
I'm expecting some
Done.
highlight reels. Yeah, exactly.
Done.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to get pretty dirty. But, you know, there's the P90 with the 50-round clip that literally only takes 6 of the bullets to kill you if they're headshots. So,
Oh, wow.
and that literally lands in under 1 second. Like, literally, you can peek somebody. That's all you hear. You're done. It's over for you. And the guy's like literally
You're back
has
at the Fortnite
40. He has
starting
43. Yeah, he has 43 rounds left in his clip that he could just mow
Exactly.
anybody else that comes after him. And that's not possible to do with a shotgun anymore. So hopefully the double barrel is super sick.
I
and
think
it's-
that's just gonna have a flaw because I'm sure it's top loaded. It's only 2 shots. Boom, boom, click.
Yeah,
you know,
but
they
everything
get all extra, dog.
Yeah, but the Fortnite meta for gunplay is fire, like shotgun especially, fire shot, Tommy gun, SMG, whatever, directly after. So you never even shoot your second, you know what I mean? You don't reload. So you would just not use that weapon again until you needed to reload and kill somebody else with it. And that's kind of the point of it, I think. It's a super powerful one-time user that, like, yeah, if you get in the reason why they took away the double pump is because people were literally like rushing people, and the guy would just be like, you know what I mean, infinite. Like 8 people would rush him, and as long as he hit headshots, they were devastated. It was done, and he could shoot right after one, right after another.
Yeah.
It wasn't because of one-on-ones, you know what I mean. So the double pump or the double barrel will take that away. It's like, okay, here you're one-on-one with somebody. Now you have a shotgun option that you could carry with you with your other shotgun instead of an SMG, which balances the meta. So it's not SMG shotgun. It could still be shotgun. But, you know, you better hit, which is how I feel shotgun should be anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't think that you should be body-shotting people with shotties and destroying them, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I think headshots should be awarded, though, with the death, especially with a shotgun.
I agree.
Because I don't care what universe you created, shotgun should kill you. Shotgun should kill you.
That's
you know what I mean?
that's the best nobody wants to clean, no matter what.
Yeah, that's just, yeah. You gotta
But, I mean, you legit with the sniper, you know what I mean? Headshot, done.
yeah, it's rewarding, but they actually have nerfed that as well, because if you get to a certain distance, it won't take off 200. Take like 175 after like 200 meters or something like that. But like a hunting rifle can hit for the whole thing, though. It still will reward you. Because, I guess because the no scoping, there's not really a scope. So it's more skilled. So the multiplier is worth more.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. You know, I don't know how they really did. I'm sure it's all in the patch notes, but you know, there's a lot of changes basically.
Okay.
And it's weird because you're not used to using SMGs. You're not used to using SMGs to like tear multiple sets of people down.
No.
You're using to shatter the base and then, maybe saw somebody up if your shoddy runs out of ammo. That's what it was used for. So that's changed a lot. I don't know. I'm still having fun. I know a lot of people that are having fun but struggling for a dubski because they're not used to it. Somebody at the end of the circle just rolls in, P90, mows them down. They don't even know what happened.
Yeah.
They literally don't know what happened or what hit them. And, I don't know. It's happened to me, and you're just like, dude, that was too much. It's just too much.
That thing is nasty.
It's nasty.
Bro.
It's super nasty. It's the best weapon in the game.
That I only played just to make sure I got to try that thing.
Yeah,
That's
it's
like
the best weapon. The gold one?
Yeah.
Ugh.
It is.
Yeah, it's if you're literally not if you're going against someone P90 shotgun and they're just putting it on the body and then hit a couple headshots, you're done. If you don't hit them
the work
twice,
on that thing is just nasty, dog.
Maybe if you don't hit the headshot twice now with the shotgun, they're not dead.
It's bringing out the worst in people too. Like straight up, I was playing teams and literally people was pulling up on them carts, dog, doing drive-bys.
Yeah,
laughing.
They
and
got
shit,
rid of the carts for some reason.
Because of that, it was promoting terrible behavior. It was promoting terrible.
I heard some of the most
behavior,
racist
dog.
shit ever in two of the these last sessions I had in basically pub Fortnite squads. Just little kids literally saying things that they don't even understand or get and being so racist. But it was classic because I got to teach one of them a lesson. He was like, I don't even really care. I'm going to just say what he said. He's like, me, and this is exactly what he said, and I'm not, censoring anything at all. He's like, me and niggas, black-skinned niggas don't associate. And he's a kid. And he's a little kid. And I'm not talking on the mic, so I'm like, whatever, da-da-da. So, of course, we get into a fight. He gets knocked. And his buddy that he was talking with, I don't know if they know each other, but he gets knocked too, and they're all down. And so I build around him, and I activate my mic. I'm like, which one of you is the racist? The buddy is like, his buddy's like, it was him. It is him. No. Like, just totally throws him under the bus. And I mute the guy who, I originally heard saying the racist shit at first. So I knew he wouldn't be able to talk. So I was like, okay, yeah, it is him. So I just waited till he died, and then res the other guy. And I was like, see. That's what being racist gets you, man. You don't get res. You never know who's on the other side of the thing. This is that. I was like, hell yeah, lessons in racism right here on Fortnite. The kid and the kid's like, oh, GG's, buddy, thank you. I was just like, sitting there laughing the whole time, and it was great because it was funny, but also at the same time you're just like, the little kid doesn't even it's like you're not old enough to even understand really what you're saying or what kind of. And the terrible thing is,
but this is the thing. Where you think they hear that?
well,
shit?
here's the thing. It doesn't matter. Like, he's gonna go out into the real world, and he's gonna have that loose lip, type stuff where he might not be that serious. It might be something he just heard, and he might not really mean that, and he doesn't know what it absolutely totally really means to actually say that. He might understand the definitions of the words, but he might not understand the weight that could carry to someone.
Yeah,
that he says that to in real life, not on a video game, and that's terrible, dude. If he's guided the wrong time the entire, if he truly feels like that, then he'll get what he deserves.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. But to be so young and have those type of words just fly out of your mouth so easily, it's kind of hard to think that he really understands what he's saying, and that that he's not going to run into a situation like that in real life where he's just going to get, you see it, you hear about it all the time. You see it, you hear it.
Hey, man.
It's just
everybody I
that's
know
it's
that's like that online get their ass whooped all the time.
Yeah, well, you don't.
And that's where they can go be tough.
Exactly, and that's what I mean. And I've seen it in real life. I've known
too.
people that try to do that, and you're like, okay, okay. And then what happened to you, dude?
Yeah.
But the world of video games is an amazing place. It always has been, and that's what I appreciate the most about it. Is that it's just you never know what you're going to run into. The desperate kid looking for a friend on Fortnite who's so stoked that he runs and gets his sister to introduce you guys. Jameer was on. Your boy Jameer, our homie. That happened with us. He's like, I'm going to go get my sister and tell her I got friends on Fortnite. Oh, it was classic, dude. Got one of these kids a dub too over the weekend.
Oh man.
He was super stoked. Me, Mikey, I think your boy Matt might even have been in there, which he's on hiatus from the show. We don't know what happened to him. Rocky scared a boy.
I did no such thing.
We got a little kid a dub. I don't know. Fortnite's interesting when you play pubs. If you're looking for a good conversation, hop on some Fortnite pubs on squads and just get like the third game in. You're guaranteed you're gonna get a gem. Little gem for your talk. Just troll them. You just troll them. Do whatever you want.
Winning.
The best thing to do is just tell them you're a newbie. And they'll try to do it. You got to come over here, man. Build up, build up, and then you'll see them like trying to
This is
edit.
good. It's really strong, man. You're gonna need this.
If you have any gold weapons, they're the worst. If you have a gold scar, you just need to drop that. You're like, dude, really? Like, come on, man. You'd be surprised some of these guys on Fortnite trying to scam you out of your weapons. So we talked, what did we talk? The Division, global event, Destiny, Solstice of Heroes. We're going to talk more about that next week. What else did we talk about?
Evo just went down.
Evo, Monster Hunter. Let's do
Oh,
this one.
Monster
Monster
Hunter.
Hunter.
Yeah, man.
Behemoth is live.
Yes.
Pre-titled update went live 3 days ago. So it's just, dude, nonstop, super lit. Monster Hunter. Dude, they just end up. I don't know. It's just right now. It's just too many games to just be playing. Monster Hunter is ridiculous. The Division won't stop.
Oh man,
They will not let you leave.
I don't know what it is about that game, man.
It's super fun, and then it's fun to get in with your weapon class and like delve inside the customizations of that. It's a super fun game in a ton of different ways. So.
Yeah, man. It just got me. I'm like straight up caught back up on it. Well,
No
why-
Man's Sky is lit as well. I mean, I'm having too good of a
I
time
know.
just getting lost in
I've
space.
been bullshitting. This was
I'm
got
over in this
billions of
guy's
dollars.
yeah, but I'm over in this guy's fucking planet system, like in his little galaxy, and it is the most non-lit. I mean, it is the most lit place. But for you as a explorer of space, it's not lit. Toxic storms, boiling heat, humidity.
Yeah, dog.
Like you can't go anywhere. I land on one place, it looks nice. It's like, oh, blissful. Everything's fucking bountiful. Da da da. Security.
Fire rate.
They don't know. Dog, they chased me to a different planet. And then killed me with the ships on the planet, not the Sentinel bots, the actual ships.
What?
Gunned me down on the planet. And I look back on the planet, it's like the security system hostile. Like relentless or something like that. Never ending. That's what it said. Like never ending barrage or some shit like that, dude. I'm not even kidding. It said some fucking wicked shit, and I was like, yeah, okay, quit. Yep. Turn it off. I'm done. Like this is ridiculous. So as soon as I load back in, I'm warping out of your.
I'm already done.
I'm gone. Outro. I think I'm gonna go back to like my very first place that I found, and just fucking go back there and see what I got. But your boy actually was blessed recently. My boy, Law of Evolution, discovered a nice little workaround, and got your boy some items worth 24 mil.
What?
Yeah, I told you to hop on and get in the business. You know, the stock market on No Man's Sky is crazy, and it goes. 24 million. That's all I gotta say.
One
item's 24 million. I got 5 of them right now.
But shoot your boy like 2 of those,
Dude,
dog.
they're there for you. I sent you the picture,
This
told you
guy.
that, and you just like all you wrote back was Jesus, and that was it. You didn't
I'm
even
on
get
it.
on.
I'm hopping on.
But
dog.
I also might know how to make us, billion. Oh, I'm already a billionaire.
I already know.
Okay.
This fool's been wild.
So I'm already a billionaire. Well, I was blessed. Like I said, I was on my way to the top. I was steadily on my way. I was, working my way up. And I guess maybe, that just kind of happens how it happens, You start getting somewhere and when you're almost to the top, someone just comes along and they're already there. And they did the same thing and they just bless you. And they're like, we will carry you the rest of the way, doggy. We got you. And they blessed me with the cryo. The cryo, what are they? I was selling cryo pumps. That's the get down. If you get
Nasty.
No Man's Sky, get the cryo pumps. And if you can get that recipe, that's the best one. But the real talk is these guys right here.
Oh my God, dog! This fool Dre.
How do I
man.
not have the picture of that?
This fool Dre is playing on the shit where you don't die, you get everything, and you're just floating around in fucking space,
Oh, it's like the
colonizing
fun
nonstop.
mode
dog.
or whatever.
Oh my God, dog! That's the only way he plays. I'm like, are you fucking?
I saw your boy
serious, man?
TC got it too.
Yeah.
So they got it. But that's four people.
Let's get it.
I mean, I got billions, dog.
Dro-
I need something.
Dro's bullshit. No,
I
he ain't
need
gonna-
something to do.
He ain't gonna play no regular one. He wanna go into the active place. Like you could just do what you want.
Yeah, it doesn't like count your
Yeah,
resources.
it's
or
like,
anything
what
like
are
that.
you
just-
doing, dog? He's just like, yeah, I just
But that's still
hop
fun,
in my
though.
ship, dog. Yo, he don't have to refuel his shit, nothing. He just take off, like.
I hate that though. I'll be like
That's
ready to
awesome.
roll. I'll be like ready to roll, and it's like you are out of launch field.
Hey,
I'm like, God damn it.
he don't have
What
to
do I
worry
do?
about none of that, dog. It's just you get in and you go. Like, oh, you want to go fast for like an hour and a half?
My
Bow.
guy's kind of like that at this point though, because I've gotten so much backups and stuff that I could just like pretty much just do whatever I want on the fly.
Oh, okay.
The only thing that I'm not the best at is like the dog fights, and those are just kind of not my thing, anyways.
They're
and
not
they
that good,
force
though.
you,
It's the way it
and they
plays out.
force them upon you. So that's one
Yeah.
thing I really don't like with No Man's Sky. But dude, to be honest, I always liked it from the beginning. So for me, it's just awesome to see these new things added, and then multiplayer, totally cool. I was cool with like the random thought or idea that someday exploring space you might run into another person, and I kind of figured like space would be like that. But like that wasn't good enough for everybody else, and they wanted multiplayer like how it is now, and they got it. So I think it's in a really good
But
place.
you can still play that way, right?
Oh yeah, totally. You can just have it so people don't. Well, you have it so people just won't ever enter your game, and
It
that's
tripped me
essentially
out.
what it was.
Like we landed on one planet and this dude just like popped up and we was like, oh.
Yeah.
I thought he was hostile and shit. I'm like, yo, Dutch, what do I do? Do I just start dumping?
It was the weirdest thing though, because he like loads into our game, and this has happened several times. They load into the game and then they just don't do anything.
They just follow you.
Yeah, and it makes it weird. And then they can hear you,
And they
so
don't
it's even,
say
like,
shit.
more awkward. And yeah, you're like, dude, I'm booting you. You're not talking. Like, I'm not weird on the mic. If you have a mic and I'm like, it's not super late at night, I don't got a problem bullshitting with you. I'll make up some story about myself or whatever. I don't care. I do all kinds of weird shit on the mics with people. It's the internet. It's kind of what you make it fun. Like, I don't know.
No, I agree.
Sometimes I'm serious. Sometimes I'll really just won't do it. But generally, I'm just like saying something stupid or something. Like, I don't know. I get weird on the mic after gaming for a while. I think most gamers do. So it's like kind of just like, no, you just know. But if they're not talking, that's weird. When you just know someone's listening to you and they're not really responding.
It's like, what are you really doing?
Yeah. Then you're like, when you're being weird, you're like, I don't know how he's receiving this. Is he nothing? Is he not? And then you're just thinking about it. You're like, dude, this guy's weird. I'm kicking him.
Yeah, that's how I be feeling.
And then he
I be
messages
like,
you, why'd you
fuck
kick me? I was having a good time. Well, you weren't talking, man. You were being a weirdo. We confirmed you were being a weirdo. Okay.
And I
thanks.
was talking to you and you didn't say anything. I told you I'm booting you.
Yeah.
And you were just like,
Yeah. That guy was super weird. And
but you sent me
And
a
that's-
voice
that's-
message.
that's
you
how-
motherfucker.
and that's how it's been. That's how like No Man's Sky's been. If you're not playing with friends, like just somebody will randomly show up. You can't really see the
Yeah.
notification, and then you just like turn around and they're there.
And they're standing there and you're like, oh shit. Especially when you look wild. This fool looked
It's
wild.
It's like
His head-
Jake Gillington or whatever, 3345 is
Stupid
standing right
name,
behind
dog.
you. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, of course, it's a ridiculous
Hey,
thing.
this fool's helmet was like this glowing ball.
Yeah.
with this thing like running around it, and the
I had
shit
to
walked
change
up
it.
behind me. I was like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
I had to change it. It's really crazy with that orb. At certain points, the sun hits it and it blinds the camera.
Oh, really?
You can't even see anything. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
It's the craziest thing. If you're in third person. Yeah, I'll just be like cruising. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, and then I'm like, okay, what am I doing? That's so crazy. Why can't I see? And then I realized like it's the orb that's your head. So I changed it.
Hey, are you playing in third person?
I play in third person, yeah.
I don't even remember what the fuck I'm playing in.
Well, it's standard first person, so.
Oh, then I'm in first person, dog.
Well, there you go. That's what's up, bro.
I didn't even know you can go in the third. Y'all be doing all that extra shit. I just hop on and be like,
Dude, and there's also a new, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a new update for it like every other day.
Yeah, I
There's
see it.
They're
I get
updating
'em.
something. People were complaining about a lot of crashing on No Man's Sky on PlayStation 4. Mine didn't crash at all. Or crashed once. I had one crash. And it didn't even fully crash. It just, yeah, well, it
Do
just
they
paused
mean,
the
like-
screen. No, like it
are they
literally,
talking about that shit though, where you be in a game with somebody and then out of nowhere you just turn into an orb and then you just
no,
out of
like
the
actually, like the game, like, crashes.
Oh, okay.
It kicked you to the main PlayStation screen.
Like I don't understand that shit either.
Well,
And everybody I know say they get that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I don't know what that was doing. I really don't know. I never figured that out. Never.
Everybody I play.
I
with say they have
remember
the
when
same
it.
issue.
But that's how you used to show up back in before this update. That's how I would see you like when they said there was multiplayer, but there really wasn't. That's how you would see the person. If they were next to you, they'd just show up as an orb, and it'd be like Traveler's Orb. So. I agree. It was super weird. It didn't really say anything. It said you were in my game, but you were not.
All right, that makes sense. Marcos, what's up, dog?
Wait, what? Am I buying this?
What?
With that new Madden game, Kaepernick's out of it.
Dude, no. Kaepernick got taken. Dude, it's a huge deal, actually. Mark.
It is a big deal.
Yeah, it
Dude,
is.
so the one of the intro songs, right?
Yeah, they just cut his name out like he's
Yeah,
a
so it
curse
was
word.
what YG.
And Big Sean.
Big
Yeah,
Sean,
okay.
Yeah.
So it was his lyrics. He said he got a phone call from EA apologizing, saying,
And
hey,
put it back.
it was a mishap that we overlooked. We didn't fully think about the
Outcome.
But
But it's funny, it happened in the last match.
Yeah, and then it's like, well, yeah, exactly. And now, the brothers are united. And, they got each other's back. Snoop's talking about it. Snoop's got mad visibility. He's seen a lot. This guy's doing a lot of different things. And it's a real thing, dude. Like, dude, you're going to, like, he didn't do,
Yeah,
like,
motherfucker took that knee,
he's
like-
got his whatever deal. But, dude, he was a great quarterback. He has excellent stats for the time that he played. He took a team to the Super Bowl and then to a conference title game the year after. Maybe he's been plagued with things on and off the field that are not have to do with his gameplay. As a quarterback or as a football player
Exactly.
in the game of Madden, his name should be said in
Yeah.
the manner that it was said in, nothing touched about it. There shouldn't be anything touched. You shouldn't even be doing that to someone else's music because that's how it's supposed to be, come across. That's what they wanted to say.
I think they should have put him on the cover like that, dog. A man taking a knee. People will be like, oh my God.
Shit.
Boom.
But,
That'd be crazy.
well, the NFL is super conservative and they don't like,
Sit down, boy.
stuff like this. They don't like noise. They don't like, they don't like things in that nature because that's not who they are. That's not what the kind of vibes they like. They like everything to run smoothly. Nobody make any riffs, no waves. Kaepernick's behavior obviously wasn't in line with what the NFL had seen. But dude, to take it out of Madden, he's already not in the game.
Yeah.
Like, they got what they wanted.
But that's not enough.
It's not enough. Everybody else agreed to. They were like, yeah, we're not tripping on that. Really. But nonetheless, you can see the NFL's reach and what they're capable of doing. Because I'm sure that EA didn't just think of that on their own.
Yeah, for sure.
They've made bad decisions.
Somebody was like, "You put that fucking name in that game."
You put that shit back, goddammit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they got about that. It's just kind of crazy to hear about stuff like that. You're like, dude, how does this carry over? Like, who gives a shit? It's a fucking song.
Yeah, for real.
And honestly, like, dude, if you get into it, mad people take that shit real. Soundtracks, like, I take my soundtracks real, especially when it comes to Madden and FIFA.
Yeah, for
if
real.
FIFA doesn't have some bangers in there, I'm mad. You know what I mean? Like, I've literally discovered some of my
2K,
favorite tracks. I've
2K is the
discovered some
same
of my
shit.
favorite tracks from sporting games.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
I'll be like some Brazilian, like, I can't remember who it is. It's Wiggy Wiggy. Wiggy Wiggy. It's like some Brazilian shit. Never would have found out about it ever unless it came out on FIFA 17, and that shit is the most lit song ever. And, would never have known about it. You know what I mean? And if they would have taken the words and adjusted them, then I wouldn't even have been able to experience the original song.
Straight up.
Yeah. You'd have never known about that artist.
Right.
Yeah.
See what I'm talking about? But
And look, now we know. We get.
You gotta. We're gonna. Well, if YouTube wasn't so harsh on these copyright shit, we'd play the song right now.
We be weegy right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
YouTube trying to
Yeah,
downsize
dog.
me.
Oh,
control
greedy ass
me.
YouTube, dog. You be normal, dog.
I can't. That'd be normal. Can't do that.
It wouldn't be YouTube.
Can't allow you to have too much fun. But that was a good point, actually. Mark brought up. But this is something that's interested me a little bit more. The Nintendo 3DS XL, the SNES version. Have you seen it? It looks like a little Super Nintendo.
Nah.
But it's on sale, anyways.
Oh, I did see that.
On Amazon. It's $50 off. That dude, I've been saying this for a long time, but the 3DS is the best 150, I guess at this point, or $200 piece of technology you can get. It has real 3D screen, handheld system, plays all the new 3DS XL, has capabilities to play, with some slight modifications, all the old games, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, you know what I mean?
Slight modifications.
Yeah, dude. I mean, come on, man. It's 2018.
Gotta
You modify
reach deep in
everything.
these things,
Man.
No,
You buy
bust
something.
them wide open,
No,
dog.
you don't. You don't even have to buy anything. You just search the internet. 3DS XL exploits. Whatever you want to find out, here's a trick on the internet. Put exploit behind anything else that you want to find out exploits about.
True.
That's how you Google. Okay?
If you
Literally
didn't
put in exactly what you're looking for, and it will find it.
Now Googling with Dutch.
I know, Google Dutch. Just ask it what you want.
The truth, damn it.
Exploit it.
They exploit it for hundreds of dollars.
They trick you when they talk to you about Google as a search engine. It's more really just like a truth teller. Like, you put in exactly what you want to know or find out. Exactly. Just literally, like, talk it out. Put as many of the words that you're looking for in there as you possibly can, and it will give you results. Usually ones that are, pretty good and put you in the area or right on the money. And that's how you Google. That's how you SEO. Period. Listen up. A lot of people don't know how to do that.
Nah,
How do you get the 3? This or this, whatever. Like, remember, Rock was crazy for that. He just sent you the link. That was the video of the guy Googling whatever the fuck you asked for. Oh, Google it.
hey, tell me that wasn't a gym in your life, dog.
It was. When you did it, who'd you do it to? You did it with Sam or James, and it was just too much. It was money.
And he was hot too. That shit was funny.
It was something simple though too, which was even why it was a bit more.
Oh
It
man.
was more better. But let's take a little break, and we will come back and we'll talk about What are we gonna talk about, Rock?
Pokemon in Outer Space 4. No, I'm just.
No, Evo. What do you want to talk about?
Well, yeah, we'll do some Evo and I don't know, some more popping ass shit once we get back. Boom! Let's get it.
There it is, The Plug Gaming live on TFCRadio.com.
Stop at red lights at night, nigga. 2 letters G and a D for all my right, nigga. 2 letters G and a D for all my right, nigga. And I'm sipping on Activist, big go to Sprite, nigga. And I'm blowing on Texaco, this shit came on a flight, nigga. And I'm so professional, tailor-made, precise, nigga. And I told my lad bitch that I love her, but I ain't gon' fight with you. Way too much money on my mind, these dead white people. Nigga, how to lay the blood, I'ma lead a height, nigga. Cushion authentic, that pathetic, but I ain't white, nigga. I heard you like the credit, you ain't rockin' real right, nigga. No. But jumped out the chain game with a lot of pain. I just want a bad nigga for the fame. Yeah, that big baby, she for the game. Stack the star, gotta maintain. Play the smart nigga from the start, going hard like this is my leg game. Yeah, bitch, I am LeBron Wade. Chopper, give your ass a blunt fade. Ooh, for everything I do it for my family. It done before this honor till they take my breath away. And I'm posted on the corner till I see a better day. My young nigga pull on, they pull up and eat your face. We don't never stop at red lights at night, nigga. We don't never stop at red lights at night, nigga. 2 letters G and a D for all my right, nigga. 2 letters G and a D for all my right, nigga. And I'm sipping on.
Side diesel in my blood, purple drink in my cup. Someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Side diesel in my blood, purple drink in my cup. Someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Yeah, crank it up, crank it on up, crank it up. Sour diesel up in my blood, purple drink up in my cup, crank it up, crank it on up. That's D, got me smoking the bass, no stress cheese. Now hold up, now roll up. Check the situation, about to go nuts. With a little bit of perk up in my cup. You can tell the bartender to fill it on up. That's alright, baby, work your stuff. And that's all night, baby, work your strut. You and your friends can ride when I go. Take a little spin in my Monte Carlo. Take a little dip, baby, show you how I roll. Take a little hit, baby, puff on the hydro. Eyes so lit, make me look like my eyes closed. Purple drink mix, make me look like my eyes glow. Hypno, Grey Goose with a little grape juice. That's how it is, so I'ma have to take side diesel in my blood. Purple drink in my cup, someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Side diesel in my blood, purple drink in my cup. Someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Yeah, crank it up, crank it on up, crank it up. Sour diesel up in my blood, purple drink up in my cup, crank it up, crank it on up. It's the ADX team with no doubt in between, and we stay fresh and clean when we hop on the scene, and we style on them, profile on them. If they wanna act crazy, then we wild on them. It's the S to the T and that Cambo G, either Maserati blue or the Lambo green, and that Chevrolet mean when it drop on the street. Either hating on you or they hating on me, and it's shaved up, raised up, drop it to the flow, got them blades to stay tough. And the candy on the bike, same color as sour. Catch me on the site 100 miles per hour. This is my life, so this ain't ours. So I stay tight, so this is power. With the ADX team, you can call us some brave hearts. Sour diesel trees, you can call it the trademark. Side diesel in my blood, purple drink in my cup. Someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Side diesel in my blood, purple drink in my cup. Someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Yeah, crank it up, crank it on up, crank it up. Sour diesel up in my blood, purple drink up in my cup, crank it up, crank it on up. West Coast, West Coast, crank it on up. East Coast, crank it on up. Midwest, crank it on up. Down south, crank it on up. Yeah, crank it up, crank it on up, crank it up. Sour diesel up in my blunt, purple drink up in my cup, crank it up, crank it on up.
ST, DJ Dale, Big Bam, Killer P, Gino with the OE, it's the 80XT. 462 Mob.
Hold up, bitch. God damn it. Get out my motherfucking face. Slum down. Yeah, she said, what you doing, where you going? Girl, I'm doing me. I've been out here chasing money, I ain't worried about a thing. I'm on a whole different game plan, moving like a pimp. I make a hole, hit the rain dance. Dollars make a strip, ayy, ballin' like a bitch, ayy, super fucking lit. Roll a blunt and spark it up and get a cup and fill the shit. I need a bag with that cash, 100 meter dash to the money. Gotta go get it, cause these niggas ain't finna get it for me, you dig? Niggas talk, I don't hear it. Bitches talk, I don't hear it. My main focus is my chips, yeah. I said I'm walking like a man. Hand on my grams, other hand cognac. I'm already going in, but I'm like, wait, hold up, wait, let me roll up, wait, hold up, wait, let me roll up, wait, hold up, wait, let me roll up, wait, hold up, let me talk to him. On my mama, stuck in this designer, I'ma have to go and leave her, cause my bitch up in Atlanta. Louis to the left, Armani in the sauna. It's panoramic, how my fucking niggas causing problems. If you gotta get it, got me turning churches out of chicken. Okay, pilot got me probably piling up all this pimpin'. So don't tell me this now, won't feel her lips now. Gon' give me kiss now, wait, hold up. Where your lips been? Tell me where you going, cause you know when I just stepped in, stumbled and we go again, sucking on my lower limbs, sacking and we pack them, so you know we got them flowing in. Wait, hold up, wait, let me roll up, wait, hold up, wait, let me roll up, wait, hey, hold up, wait, let me roll up, wait, hold up.
I got that shit that when you hit, you get the Holy Ghost. My bitch got niggas and they feeling like they Romeo. They asking about me, she replying like we only close. Bitch, while you be lying, we be fucking and you know he know. I don't know. When they asking about the mother bitches, I don't know. When she asking, are you coming, daddy? I don't show. When she asks me, can I roll a fatty? I don't know. I just gotta tell her why. Hold up. I tell her why. Hold up. Yeah, I gotta tell her why.
Let me roll up, wait, hold up, wait, let me roll up, wait, hold up, wait, let me roll up, wait, hold up, I don't need no more shawty. You can bring a friend, let's get naughty.
Oh,
Bring a couple more and it's a party.
Jesus.
We can roll it up and
I'm not exaggerating when I'm saying that that might have been the coolest thing that's ever happened in any game I've ever played. That was fucking amazing. Okay, wow.
Bring a couple more and it's a party. We can roll it up and sip Bacardi.
All the dab on me, man. All the drip on me and Z Bentley, man. Ain't know what the fuck going on, man. Got all the dab on me. Got all the drip on me. Got all the dab on me. Got got all the drip on me. Got all the dab, all the dab. Got all the drip, all the drip. Got all the dab, all the dab. Got all the drip, all the drip. Got all the dab on me. Got all the drip on me. I got all the dab on me. All the drip on me. I got all the dab, all the dab. All the drip, all the drip. I got all the dab, all the dab. Got all the drip, all the drip. Other bitch holding up the beam. Got a moon walking like
Welcome back. Yeah.
This guy looks just like my character. Two of my characters.
Let me
What do
see.
you know?
Who?
Looks like my build outs were done correctly. Just on this Monster Hunter pick I just saw from the Monster Hunter World Final Fantasy collabos. Yep, we got to put that out. For sure. It says something about MMO mechanics have been added to Monster Hunter World.
What does the what
Like-
the fuck does that mean?
It kind of already has them into it, like to a certain degree. Like
what, teleports or something? Like,
it's more like the tactics with how the game's played.
oh, so you can.
Like make like a more of a plan, like how it's laid out. But
Well, so it's different, dog.
it's not different. So I'm trying to think of it. They did the siege type deal, right, with the new monster, where it's like a bunch of people. Okay, awesome. The text message is.
I don't know. Sam texted me again talking about Evo. I'm dead serious. My bad. Look, you can check. He texts both of us. Just
All
now.
right, okay, let's talk about Evo. Bring it. Let's talk about it. Moving on.
I want to talk about it though because I love that game.
I know. Yeah, I don't know.
we just
let's talk
missed
about.
that?
Let's talk about it. Let's
All
talk about Evo.
All right. Well, I mean, Evo just passed this weekend. We actually had a friend who was out there, and there was a lot of beefs going on for people who was using characters like Bayonetta and Cell.
Beef starting, bro.
And people was
Well,
like,
apparently the crowds didn't appreciate it.
yeah, they was booing them and.
Yeah. So Bayonetta, I've heard that. I've seen that before. Well, I've seen that before where somebody uses them and they're like, oh, da da da. And I mean, they should not have them in the game then if it's that bad. Like, I don't know. But they didn't make that game. They weren't trying to be super competitive, I guess, with that game. They weren't really thinking about that either. But I mean, I guess it's not
but they
interesting
do
to
buffs,
watch.
Dog. They could
It's
buff
like-
that bitch a lot.
Yeah, but I guess it's not interesting to watch her gameplay because they're usually spamming the same shit or trying to bait the person.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not the most watchable gameplay either that people just don't like. They rather see a truer competition.
Yeah.
When you're watching it, you rather see a good fight rather than someone spamming the same shit that's cheesy
And getting the win.
Yeah.
So
So that could be
You already know, the guys who slide in there.
I've seen it
with
at
the
a
cheapest
little
character they can find.
Yeah, I've seen it
and
at
they
a low-key
just-
tournament, Smash Brothers tournament, where that has happened. Someone selected Bayonetta, and they're just and at that time it's also Cloud.
I know a dude who used to
Yeah,
just
I heard
grab
Cloud's
slam,
very
grab
OP as
slam,
well.
grab slam nonstop, and just beat the shit out of you like that, and then throw you out. That's all he would do, and you'd be like, "What is up?"
So I've seen
this
that with
dude?
Cloud as well, where people were just Cloud's trash. You just need to do this, or it was just simple. He was so powerful. If you landed certain hits, it was just you're done.
Yeah.
I don't know. You have to
It's a
be good
part
to
of the
land those
game.
hits.
I mean, just about everybody got one of those. It's just that one devastating blow, and it's a quick one too. It's always a quick move, boom, and the charge on it is fucked up.
Oh yeah, I think it was his limit breaker or something like that.
Yeah, you could charge it, and then also it just built
Yeah.
from every time you land a blow, it build
Like
his limit
Every
break.
hit.
Captain
so-
Falcon's elbow.
And if he
dog?
took damage, and if he takes damage, it builds the
Jesus.
limit too, and then you could charge it.
Yeah.
But he had some devastating moves as well.
Think
that
about
people
Captain Falcon's elbow, dog. If you charge that motherfucker, that was
Yeah, it's true, but no one uses him.
who Cap?
Yeah,
What?
I don't think he's popular pick.
Wow.
God.
I love using them.
I'll beat the
I
shit
love-
out of you and Captain Falcon.
You go up against a pro and they'll destroy you with like Mario. They'll use like Mario or they'll use.
They do all the little weird
Pikachu.
slide grabbing dumb
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, but you know.
And that's what I'm talking about.
It don't work for him, but I mean for some people.
But I'm
you know,
talking about
down
on the
smash, get that shit up
pro
outta here.
platform. That's what I was only talking about. I use Kirby, like, you know what I mean? That's who I like.
OG.
Like, yeah, from the first, I still like him. But everybody's like, you can fly so much. I was like, well, why the fuck they put that in the game if they didn't want his ass flying around the map?
Exactly.
Why'd they give him the down B smash if they didn't want you to fly around over people
And why
just
you
randomly
swab it and just
yeah, and destroy you all?
I'm the random rock.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and sometimes I like turn into an anvil. Sometimes I turn into whatever, you know, like
Spike ball.
that's the best part about it. And people are like, like, you know, I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't get it how they, you know, the rules or, you know, who's good comes about. I don't get how they do that.
They
You know
decide
what I
a
mean?
tier
Yeah, right,
list.
exactly. I don't get how the tier list is decided.
Yeah.
I never have. I don't understand how it changes. I get it that there's buffs and nerfs like anything. I understand that concept totally.
They said, but they were saying at this Evo, if you wanted to see the dirtiest of the dirtiest people get down, you should have been there. Like
Yeah.
it was the dirtiest.
Well,
shit
because
out
like it
there,
was bringing
dog.
a lot of people out because of the new shit that's about to come out
Yeah.
with all the new exciting like
all the raw dogs was out
more.
there.
But
dogging
this Smash
people.
Brothers is supposed to be more like leaning towards like, hey, we're recognizing we have a competitive community. We might want to engage with them a little bit more by making a game that's more suited
To how
in
they
their-
play.
to how they play, rather than what they've done in the past, where they just make it, you know, kind of like what they come up with. You know, like, oh, hey, we
Yeah.
like what it's the state that it's in. Let's deliver it. Whereas this one, they've obviously made certain changes
Some adjustments.
and adjustments, right, that make it better for the competitive scene. They've given you an insane character list,
Man.
so you have so many different options, and then also these new ones that people haven't played with before.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, Smash is in a good place. It always has been, I guess, in the competitive scene because of the passion of the players. But I mean, this is obviously where we're going to be seeing. We're going to be seeing it more on the big platform as well, too.
No, I agree.
And that is good. It's interesting, but like I don't know. Whenever I go to these things, it just is like a whole nother world for me.
It is, man.
It's a whole nother
insane.
world for me. It's good though. I like that. The community's always been strong, and it is super thriving because you can go to like cutthroat ass back of the abandoned storefront that hasn't been open for however long, and there is a
Dog.
Smash tournament going on back in the
Woodruff
back.
and South
with, like,
GameStop, the alley right there. Oh my God,
you
dog.
just like, dude, I was like, damn, this is awesome, man. Like, who is paying for this? Like, it's paid for by the people that play here, da da da. Like, the tournament basically, you know, pays the rent, and then the guy that wins even gets a little.
Yeah.
But they have like a website that your ranking goes on, and who play. You know what I mean? So, you could be, you know, kind of visible to other people that are playing in the area. They can find out where it's more competitive. Some guys that are in good tournaments play at these local places that, you know, on a weekly basis. That's where they get their scrims in.
Yeah, for real.
So it's pretty gnarly, and it's super active. So with this new release, I mean, and Smash is definitely going to be right there. But I mean, Tekken's up there. Street Fighter.
Always been up there.
Always up there. Tekken, I mean, Tekken's always been good, but I think the last couple games, people haven't been totally satisfied with.
They haven't at
Yeah.
all. It's been a lot
And
of.
it's hurt them.
They
a
got a
little bit.
lot of flack from that, dog.
Yeah,
straight up.
it's hurt them a little bit, but Smash is just not. It just doesn't. It's just like doesn't seem like it's one of those category games because you're like, oh, it's fucking Nintendo,
Yeah.
you know, or whatever. But it is one of the most fun fighting games that I play.
It's the
that
best.
you can play
man.
forever.
I don't think there's anyone better than it.
Yeah.
Like straight
Well,
up.
all those other ones are totally fun, and I love them. But like, I can only play for so much. Smash Brothers is kind of one where, you know, I can switch characters and find a whole new kind of way to play the game.
Exactly.
Something
And enjoy it.
different. Yeah,
and you'll
and
talk
enjoy it,
shit
yeah.
the entire time, and sometimes
Right.
you lose friends.
Well, that's what. But that's what I also like about it. It's always
Sometimes
been
you gain a
it's-
friend.
It's
Yeah.
always been a game where I could find a character that I liked, or or enjoyed both as like their character in whatever game they're in, but also in that game and with their moveset and everything else.
Bruh, Smash Brothers has literally ruined friendships.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of games
in
have.
my house, man. I've witnessed that shit so many times. It's like, oh my God, man. That and Halo.
We may have witnessed that on this show, but it was Dragon Ball. So we know video games. We know the power that they have and the salt that it
comes with.
That it can for that it can create and form. You know, so
Jesus, man.
it's gaming is it's a monster, and it's only getting bigger. It's actually something that is just beyond me.
Yeah.
That even happened recently. Ninja, God bless his heart, and it's cool because he's actually becoming less douchey than he was before. Because he used to be unbearable. I couldn't stand watching him. He reminded me of like the worst version of the kid that I hated the most in every grade level of school. And now he's like, he's more mature about himself. He doesn't like rage on stupid stuff. He doesn't get so angry. He really sometimes he still if you watch his streams, I watch his streams. He talks to people like he talks down to people just in general. And he's been doing better, but this guy, dude, Red Bull is fully taken under his wing. He is streaming live at Lollapalooza. Right? They have a set up for him there. Where he's off on the side while all the performers are doing their thing. During the breaks, Ninja's screen is put up on the big screen at Lollapalooza. However many thousands of people that are there, and they're fucking loving it. He has a clip where they turn off his live feed and go to the next set for the next band to get on, and people are booing. And there's an uproar in the crowd, like, turn back Fortnite on. Turn it back on. We're trying to watch this Dubsky go down.
Right there.
Yeah, and it's like, he's kind of doing it. He's putting video game, putting like where they blend all these other, sports. Athletes come to music, they come to concerts. They can blend that. They can advertise that. He's the athlete from video game world that's doing that.
Yeah, for
he's
real,
transcended that barrier where like. He's up there where, like, you're just celebrity status, dude. Just come here and do what you think.
He's straight up a celebrity. Don't have you tripped that shit?
Do your
Definitely.
thing. Like, in some gamers are
all the
celebrity.
popping parties.
But he's
all the coolest shows.
Drake had him. Travis Scott had him there opening up for his album.
Yeah, so this is, and exactly, that's on the
Shit
same
is
night.
that?
And it's like, dude, he's...
Hey, man, I need to test these heads. Ninja Dog, what is up?
He's done things that, like, people way more deserving probably haven't got to do. Like, sit up there with Travis Scott, pop a bottle with him on his album release.
Yeah.
There's some motherfuckers next to him like, who's
fuck
in my
is
spot?
this dude,
Yeah.
Oh, that's Ninja.
And they're like, fuck. Who
the fuck is Ninja?
Exactly.
He plays
He plays
video
Fortnite.
games. And he's
What the
fucking
fuck are you
awesome.
talking about, dog?
How awesome is that? You know what I mean? Like, how awesome that he is going into other people's world.
And that lets
and
you know
being
Fortnite is the
recognized.
biggest game in the world, dog.
And being recognized.
That the first thing that gets the gaming community
These
acknowledged to this level is the game Fortnite. It made a man famous.
Yeah.
This is
It's made
the
a
first
couple people famous. It's made him. It's
Bruh.
made him. He's
But
done
that's
well.
video games stepping into a whole nother
I know.
world where these gamers are becoming celebrities. What the fuck is that, dog?
No, it's awesome. I think it's awesome. It allows you to see that side of gaming and what these things can do to people that are that passionate about gaming. And you don't have to necessarily be a developer or a computer whiz or any of those other things besides your deep passion for gaming and, quality of your gameplay, obviously. But, that's not something you could have, like, Ninja didn't have, there wasn't someone like, hey, you could be a millionaire if you played video games. Now, somebody out there has this example. Now they can strive for it at a younger age and work their ways to becoming something like that.
That's what's going to happen.
And they know it's possible now. Yeah. So you've seen a new avenue, a new
this is the funny shit.
formula.
Remember when WoW was like this, though?
Well, a lot of games were like this, but not this big. This is
No,
So
I'm saying,
this-
remember when WoW was like to the point people just you were disgusting if you played it, like.
Yeah, well, you had to be. You were forced to be.
Yeah,
You were
like
forced to
people
be
were
a
like,
s-
ugh,
You were
you
supposed to be
play
a s-
WoW.
You were supposed to, yeah. They're like, oh, and you
The
play
most
competitive
disgusting
WoW,
shit in the world,
and
dog.
you're like, oh, okay, because that means you literally sit.
You
in
got a
front of
poo
computer.
sock.
Yeah,
You got a fucking poo sock, dog. That's where it originated, right there, man.
It's a little extreme. It's a little extreme, but it does mean that you sit in front of the computer all day and you may never leave.
Man.
Is what Rock is kind of getting at.
Poo sock. Straight up.
He won't let this go. I'm gonna go back over all the videos and get a record. This guy has brought up Poo Sock every episode for like the
Hey,
last
man.
10 episodes, man.
Bruh. That
He
was the
won't let it
wildest shit
go.
I ever saw in my entire life. I can't believe.
Now you've seen one?
Bruh, I'm trying to tell you, it's a meme. It was a meme.
I know, we get it. We
that
got the
said,
meme.
oh my God, Mom found the poo sock.
I've seen the meme. I've
And I
looked it
was
up
like-
and seen it.
I didn't understand it because it was tagged in the background and had like a faded version of Minecraft. So I was like, poo sock. So I started Googling poo sock, and it just got out of control.
Yeah, it's already, you've gotten out of control.
Of control, dog.
You are out of control currently.
Or even
Whatever,
right now.
dog. That
Every
shit is
time.
insane.
I know. I know.
Oh, whatever, man.
I know. I'm a doctor too. That was just some bullshit to follow up yours. So,
Hey,
anyway,
man, whatever, man. Google it.
I have weeks ago when you first brought it up for your first time here on this show.
That shit wasn't insane, dog.
You're insane. No, it is. That's the most insane shit I've ever heard in my entire life. And I don't doubt it. They have. I'm trying to tell you, there is a
Minecraft
show.
when World of Warcraft created
There
that.
is a show.
That's their baby right there.
No, it's a
man.
show or a movie, and I can't remember what it is, but it's a gaming one. It had some gaming, scenes, I guess, where a guy works for a gaming company, and I'm trying to remember which one it is. I think it's not the show. What's the one where the guy they go back and work at Google? Anyways, I don't know. But anyways, the guy's like, they're like filming a world record gaming marathon, right? And he's an intern. He comes down and they're like, da-da-da, so you got to empty him. You got to empty him. And it's like, what? And the guy's like hooked up to an intravenous like pee thing. And he's like, I'm on 18 hours, bro. You got to empty me. I really got to go. And he like has to like undo the thing and dump the guy's piss out and stuff. What is it from? It's a movie. Anyways, I don't remember. But that's what that reminds me of, and that's how that's probably as extreme as I thought it got.
I think people do that.
But when you
though,
said
man.
the poo sock, it just really, I mean, I don't doubt that some kid's probably pissed in a bottle that's sitting in his room. Disgusting. Don't do it. That is gross. But I don't doubt that somebody's done it. I was raised to be like, you
press pause.
You don't fucking no. You don't piss or do that goes in the bathroom. You go a place to do that stuff, and it belongs there. You know what I mean? Like, unless you got to piss really bad, you can go outside. But you go away from where you
live.
Yeah, they say you don't
do your
shit
shame.
where you eat. Is what I think the saying is. It's like old time.
Don't
They've said it
piss
for
where
a
you sleep.
Don't shit where you game. Don't piss where you game. Okay, gamers out there, young ones especially, because we know you're the main offenders of this new creative type shit.
socks.
Yeah, this is beyond. This is beyond us.
Beyond
you get
all of us.
You get your ass whooped, maybe to death for some shit. Where I come from, if you get
Possibly.
if a poop sock is found.
Oh my God.
Black eye is not enough.
If you imagine that, that would be. Oh my God.
I've never heard of that shit before.
Yeah,
That is
Rocky
fucking
loves
nuts.
it. It
Fucking-
really is his favorite thing.
Sounds terrible,
Hey, dog.
honestly.
If that shit ever happened in my house, oh God, somebody would have died, man.
Dude, yeah.
Funniest
And it would have been
shit ever.
understandable too. They
Yeah.
did, well, what he did,
Whatever.
he did what?
He shit in the sock. Oh.
How the fuck
got
do you
to
manage
go.
to
Did you beat
shit
him
in a
to
sock? Like, now, how do you manage to aim your asshole in a sock? Like,
Yo,
honestly,
that's
that's
the
some
cold
amazing accuracy. You have nothing to do. You're bored as fuck.
It's a game in its own.
You must. It's a mini game within a mini game. This motherfucker must have stretched the fuck out of that sock. That elastic is worn to shit.
Literally.
All right. That's enough of the
Poo sock, my
It's
bad.
always is. Once it's brought up, that is enough, and we let it go too far once again.
Hey, man, stop bringing up the poo sock, dog.
That's you. Yeah, did that like a note to yourself there?
Kind of.
Kinda.
It's
Okay.
wild, man. I'm sorry.
Well, that is wild. That's the most wild. Probably the most wild this
Well,
thing.
no, not as wild as the Tide challenge when the kids are just eating little Tide balls.
The Tide Pods?
Yeah, the Tide Pods.
That
yeah,
shit was stupid. That wasn't wild. That was stupid.
Like, yo, what are we doing here?
What?
No, that
What?
was,
Why
I thought that was
was
just
that even a
meme.
thing?
I thought that was just a meme.
Nah,
Oh,
it was
really?
a real thing going on. They were really doing it.
I thought it
Eating it.
started as a meme with people joking, and then people started actually doing it because it said challenge on it, and that was killing people. And that's why you can no longer buy Tide Pods or something like that.
They still got them around.
Okay.
So they're like Four Locos. They're like the original ones are the just super
They're
hard to
deadly.
find. They're super hard to find.
And hey, Four Loco, dog. Honestly, I don't normally like to do this, dog, but whoa, there was slappers back in the day, man.
Dude, yeah, they were poisoning you. I mean, well, alcohol in general is poison, but you know,
Yeah, that
like,
shit was.
it was additional stuff that you didn't want. You know, I did them too. We would drink those things by the case.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I agree.
So what's up, you guys? What's up? What's this controversial finish? Evo 2018 with it's a dramatic Street Fighter and controversial Dragon Ball Fighter Z finish.
What happened?
I'm asking you.
I didn't hear anything about that. I heard that shit got extreme though. It got pretty raw. Like they was like the nastiest of the nasty came out. Like niggas was looking scandalous out there. They doing all the cheap shit you can do just to win. Everybody was out there like that. It was just nasty. But I didn't hear about no controversial shit. Besides the dude flicking off people with Bayonetta.
Okay, well, they say that here's the thing, and this is like what I mean with it when it comes to and let's talk about this because this is something that carries over into gaming in general, and it's even how I game too. But it says that one of the players in Evo in the Dragon Ball Fighter Z, the DBFZ final round, the Sonic Fox, you know that's his gamer tag. He asked to switch from player 1 to player 2, or player 2 to player 1. And most people said that it's a delaying tactic to put the other, person he's playing against off his game.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like, someone is going to shoot a free throw or some shit like that, and you're like, grab the ball, dribble it, throw it back to the ref, even though he just threw it to you type shit. You know what I mean? Just something a little extra. Make the guy think like, what is it, Yeah, that's what they're saying it is, and he won.
That's good.
So they're saying that was the issue. But the funny thing is, like, do you feel that sometimes like you're better with a certain controller? Like, let's talk about like when you Mario in NES, like you're always I want this. This is my controller. Like there was one that you had.
Well, in fighters, I think
everybody
the first and
or a
second
side
player
that
have
a side that you feel exactly,
yeah.
or in fighting a side that you feel more comfortable on. For me, I'm way more comfortable with all my moves depending on my favorite characters, especially like Street Fighter when I'm on the left side. Right, I need to be on the player 1 side. That's where I'm the most comfortable because that's where I've always started. Right, when you play against arcade or whatever, you're always better on that. Well, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
For the characters that I like to use, you switch that, it's the whole motion's a little bit different.
For me, it depends on the character. Just to be honest, like
well, obviously, if
like
the
with
moves
Ken,
involved,
I'm a heavy kicker. So being on the right side of the screen makes it a lot.
Yeah, but
more
that's
fluent for me.
well, that's why right because that's how his move is done. But if you want to be like shooting Hadoukens, it's better for you to rotate from left to right.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's what I'm saying. Just depends.
So maybe
on...
for his strategy on what he was trying to do to the guy, his moves would have been off that little bit quicker because he's more comfortable on that side. Is that an event? You know what I mean? That's good. pretty big advantage, I would say.
Most
Honestly,
definitely.
yeah. And that's real shit.
So, like, do you not switch it in that time? Are you just like, yeah, man, you just stay on your...
Well, I mean, that dude, what if that dude, the whole time he was there, he was always in that same spot? Like in the center, that's where he's been playing the entire time, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna fuck him up real quick and just switch with him."
But my favorite thing about this thing is that they're like, it's so controversial that like, how they allow that to happen in the tournament?
Exactly, because that's
like it's not against the rules. If the
yeah.
other guy agrees, then it is what it is. Like,
Exactly.
and I'm a firm believer that if you're that dope, it shouldn't matter what side you're on. If you're
I
at this
agree.
level, you should be, you know,
You
what I
able to
mean?
play anywhere.
Right. And so they're saying that that's a big deal, but I love it how just like how there was this big issues in the Fortnite tournament, and it really turns out there's not that many. It's really nothing. That's not really a big deal. This is not really a big deal. It's fans of the other guy complaining
That are mad about it.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like that's really what it is. There's no tournament, no law
Exactly.
broken or anything illegal done or anything. That's
But
probably
that
a
lets you
beautiful
know
tactic. He's probably like
exactly, but that
He
lets you
said
know
yes.
that they don't know what they're talking about.
another dub in the bank.
But,
Sonic
you know-
Fox been beating ass for a while. Too.
Yeah.
It's
So
crazy.
yeah. So but that's great. Maybe that is a little tactic that he's been using for some time.
It's genius.
Hey.
But like again, you just
That's just probably about to make him famous because now people are like, Sonic Fox, who is that?
we
Sonic
like,
Fox is
like I don't know.
already-
There's certain things that you got to do. Like in FIFA, I never let somebody rematch me with the same team.
Oh, real shit?
Yeah, if they want to pick the same team, I'll pick a different team. I'll never just do a direct rematch and do team to team. Like ever. That's just like a curse to lose for me for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Like if
pretty
I was
weird.
on one side, I would be like, no, I'm not switching sides with you.
I merged you with that team so they exhausted right now.
No,
NXT.
no, they would reset all that. But they,
I know, I'm just saying.
I believe that that the person you're playing with can use that against you. Now he knows your defense. Now
Yeah.
he knows what you're gonna do. What worked at the time before. Yeah, I don't know. That's just how I think.
No, I agree.
And I would think if I played player one on the time before, that I'm playing player one again the next time. I'm not switching with you.
Yeah.
That's what I would say if that were me. But obviously the other dude got played.
He just took the L.
Seriously. But I was always like that. I was like, no, this is my controller. I always had a certain controller. I always wanted to be,
The first player.
first player or first player. I always called it first player controller because, that was like the one that was used the most.
Yeah.
It was always born in. You were I don't know. It changes. Nowadays, you want freshest controller. Back in the day, you wanted the most broken in one.
Yeah.
Because those buttons were stiff back in the day. You're trying to hit hit B down and hit A for Mario. You got to have it's got to be broken in.
Yeah. Hey, seriously, I remember that was a big deal. Like, I bought a controller that was mine.
Yeah.
And nobody touches it. And I'm still like that when it comes to my Smash Brothers controller. No, I'm not.
Yeah, I
passing
know.
it.
These guys are asking me. I was like, oh, I got these controllers. No, it's got to be the GameCube ones. I was like, you guys have one, but they need one too. They all need their own. So I need 3. I need 3 of them. I need somebody selling 3 GameCube controllers
Hey,
right
man,
now. I'm
that's
like,
real,
I don't know,
man.
maybe.
Because I don't care how they feel, dog. You go play with the knockoffs or whatever. I don't give a fuck about that. You're not getting the GameCube one. It's mine. I paid good money for it, and it's broken in. That's real.
Well, I think we're gonna wrap the show up here right now. That was pretty interesting there about the Evo though. I don't know. I think that's an old school thing that he developed from a young age that he just carried over into his tournament. Old tactic. That's an old tactic. That's like hitting start on your homie
Yeah,
when he's
that's how you
second
do it.
player as he's making the jump
Yeah.
on Mario, and then you hit pause again. You're like, oh, you came up short. It's my turn to play.
Didn't know.
And then you unplug his controller when you start playing.
My apologies.
Oh, the old school. Hit him with
Hey, oh,
it.
God.
Yeah, I think we're going to end up there. We're going to be back next week. We're going to have the full squad back. We'll have Sam back. We're going to do Destiny 2, Forsaken. We're going to delve into the extras of it, the Solstice. We have Heroes, event that's going now, the lead up, the Moments of Triumph, the lead up of the ending of year 1, the beginning of year 2, all that jazz. Our giveaway is live too. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Instagram, hit it up. You got to hit up the plug Gaming, the plug_gaming. The post is our most recent. Tag a friend, like, follow, all that social media jazz. Gets you a chance to win $10. Next week, we're going to announce the winner, so it's live all week, 7 whole days, for you to get a chance to win. Otherwise, we'll be back here next Monday, live, 6 to 8 p.m., dfcradio.com. We out, y'all.
Yeah.
See ya.
Better than you.